It's a double kill for Jim.
Oh my God, Jim!
Looking pretty good. It's gonna be a triple kill. Jim comes on fire. Jim comes on fire.
He had the right angle, but couldn't land the shot. The dart goes to 2-piece! Oh my God! He was down to 1 second on the clock.
Vai pegar bala na cara do Master. O ImPERium vai tentando fazer o primeiro. Da estátua vai tentar o tiro porrada e bomba! Vem! Clutch muito difícil de vencer, mas...
Square on the body that you hit. He no-scoped for Apollo right there. He no-scoped.
Termina eliminando a Jackie, igual queda solamente positivo por parte de repente, consigue la primera baja de este round, se da cuenta que no se
And we are back live for another day of the mobile mayhem. I was about to say Meeseeks madness. I was in a different parallel universe there, guys.
Okay, man.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
okay.
Verdict throwing already? Yes, absolutely. It's your boy Verdict as well. With me again, ImPERium. So delightful to have you in today. How was
I love the way you were like, with me again.
He's already calling me on my crap today. Gonna go ahead and
Dude.
start it off early.
What can I say? I have to keep you on your toes, man. I'm hyped for another day. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired. I've already been casting for 2.5 hours solo, so but here's the thing. Here's what I love about what I do. The second the action begins, it's like blood rushing through my veins, dude. I get hyped and I'm ready, so I know that these games are gonna bring me the level of energy I need to kick things off in the right way.
Oh, absolutely, bro. I told you before broadcast, I was going to carry you. It doesn't seem like that is going to be the case, man. I'm already starting, to throw early. Nonetheless, we're going to have some great action. As soon as the action starts, the ice will flow through my veins, too. I will be electrifying. I will be on top of my game. I won't throw anymore, I promise. Anyway, we got stout 4 series today. We're going to have a stacked lineup.
We do.
We're not going to have that 2-game bullcrap we had on Tuesday. We've got Anarchy, XO in our first matchup. They're already in the lobbies, ready to rock and roll. Stamina, Oxygen, Nova Esports, and VusionZ. Last and finally, Ultima and a newly found Aphelion. So this is a new roster. They were recently acquired. I mean, I believe Ronan said it was in the past 2 to 3 hours. So they were.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Which of these matchups of the day are you excited about? I have my eyes on one in particular, but I want to hear from you first.
I think I know who you're going to. And I can't help but think the same. It has to be Stamina going up against Oxygen. That's a matchup I'm looking out for. Both of them are on 20 points in the standings, which I'm sure we'll get into. So it's a chance to continue their, so to speak, hot streak, and of course stay within the realms of both Nova and Tragic. So that definitely has to be the series I'm looking forward to the most.
Absolutely, and as soon as you brought it up, yes, we will go over the standings as we see 2 teams already with 40 points. That's Tragic and Nova. Tragic won't play today, so they won't have an opportunity to move up or down. Nova Esports has that opportunity. They're going up against a stacked VusionZ roster. Again, Oxygen and Stamina probably going to be our highlight of the day. XoXo looking to get in the mix as well. VusionZ 15 points. Bucket Rock Esports 5. Aphelion with 0. They had minus 10 base off of last stream. But because this is a completely new roster, we're not going to allow them to inherit any of that situation. Ultima, due to the situation off broadcast on Tuesday, they are sitting at a hefty -10. Her dad comes through with the 15 Raiders. What's good, her dad? Appreciate you.
Woo! Much love to you, her dad. OP. Herbad. OP. OP in the chat. And, you know, I know they're not playing today, but just based on the overall standings, I kind of have to, you know, highlight it just a little bit. Very disappointed with Bunker Rog in the standings, only 5 points. But, you know, so far in the standings, it's been a pretty tricky, tough start for them. You know, and they're not playing today. So they have to kind of sit back and watch potentially other teams overtake them, or at least that gap to be pulled further apart for them in the standings. So I'm sure they'll get back into it, but I definitely did want to point that out. It was a little bit of a highlight to me of a surprise in the standing so far.
Absolutely. Looking forward to the rest of their season as we're only in week 2. Technically, this is day 4.
Sure.
It's really day 3 of the regular season.
It's day 3.
It's day 3.
I
Stop
refuse to count that first day as official day.
That was the Challengers event, bro. I'm telling you, it's not the regular season. This is day 3 of the regular season, day 4 of you know, the Mobile Mayhem broadcast. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and jump in. Standoff Hardpoint, take off Search and Destroy, Summit Domination. Sparrow and Annihilator are banned yet again. And we've got a treat for you guys today. We're going to be able to jump into the VC of the guys over at Anarchy. So, as these teams are getting ready... Oh my god, I'm getting an invite to play Battle Royale. No, I can't do it right now, guys. I'm sorry. Report. I'm sorry, my guy. If you're out there and you're watching... if you're not, if you come back and watch the VOD. Vive, what's good, homie? I just saw you come through. How do you get negative points? You actually forfeit, or... you don't show up, and they had an opportunity to play 4v5. They didn't want to do it. They left the lobby and pursued other things. So they are sitting at a hefty -10 points. Now, in this matchup that we have ahead of us, XoXo and Anarchy. XoXo has been a pretty solid team. Here recently, they've actually I'm not going to say they've been struggling, but they haven't been playing as well as they have been in the past more recently. So we'll see how they fare today against Anarchy.
So look, at the end of the day, they're on 20 points, but they've only played one series. So in the Mobile Mayhem, they are still 1-for-1, right? But I do think there's an element of their performance that has been a little bit shaky, whether they've kind of lost the golden touch, or maybe at the end of the day, we're starting to expect the continued evolution of what they had showed in the 2-3 months prior to that, right? And that's something that maybe, me and you and other people have to take a step back and go, okay, like going from, this skill level to kind of this skill level is a lot easier, but then eking out the finer details is so much harder, right? It's like if you're a runner, okay, and you're running a 5 kilometer run, you know, improving on that 5 kilometer run by 30 seconds to begin with is great, but then trying to find that extra kind of 2-3 seconds in your pace, that's when you're really pushing yourself. So with XoXo, we do need to see them more, which of course we'll see them now. But I do totally understand where you're coming from.
Absolutely. I'm starting to wonder if the guys over at Anarchy are going to be able to turn the heat up too. We watched them a few days ago and they got 2-0'd and it wasn't even close. So this probably won't be the test that XoXo truly needs to see how they're going to fare this season. But nonetheless, I mean, you got Miney. I don't know, dude. I gotta have some respect for Head for Death and Miney and Viri. These guys are all stout, but I mean, based off of what I've seen so far, I'm not too impressed. Now, out of respect, I'll say that it will be a competitive matchup for XoXo, but it won't be a true test of their abilities. For the time being, the top teams in the EU scene, continue to be Stamina, Oxygen, Nova, Tragic. I want to see their name thrown in the mix, but in reality, they got to earn it. So, game one, Hardpoint.
I definitely hear where you're coming from, my friend. I do think we will see a game 3 across the series as this first game is started. But let's see if XoXo, who are starting on the red side to begin with, are going to be able to get off to a good start across this first hardpoint below the granny flat area. Neil and Lydia at least starting off quite nicely in this game.
Oh, absolutely. I'm seeing some shotgun use. Neil absolutely popping off so far. KRM in hand. He's going to hold this cubby area. Premza going to peek. Premza going to be taken out. Another one! Neil, you're nasty with it.
Just perfect. Like, it's a great distraction because that's allowed the rest of his team as a absolutely lovely flash came in. He ends up getting shut down. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about kind of, when you're talking about kind of controlling the hard point, XoXo have done a great job so far of racking up a good few points, and they've even breached through once again in the last 10 seconds to add even more points to their tally in this first hard point.
P1 closing up 45 seconds or 44 seconds and counting. That is a massive P1 for the guys over at XoXo. I should say guys and gals. Lydia GG's OP. She's one of the 2 female competitors in the Mobile Mayhem EU competitive scene, so I'm super excited about what she can bring to the table. With that being stated, P2 is opening up. XoXo with an early break. It looks like the guys over at Anarchy are struggling yet again to maintain the hill. They got there in time. They were able to secure it off the beginning. And just like that, it's just going to fold and hand right over. Faden with a nice 3-piece. These guys are already spawning out. This is probably going to be a complete 50 point advantage from this hill alone.
Yeah, and look, why don't we head on over to Anarchy's VC to have a listen on what they're sounding like with such a deficit so far in the game. I want to hear how they're reacting to try and get back into it.
Let's do it. Go ahead, jump in. Anarchy VC.
I spawn out so badly. I'm T-spawn.
T-spawn, yeah.
There's one mid.
Yeah, mid pushing top blue.
Top blue, man, where's on? Top blue.
Barrel death machine. And the Delhi.
Hey, no more.
I gotta push us with tricks.
Yeah, top blue.
Yeah, that's the 1 HP both of them with death machine.
Fridge.
Spawn out so badly, bro.
Three dead, boy, go.
Push up back A.
Yep.
Delhi.
2 CT.
Oh my god,
Yeah. Made in
Stairs. Take stairs.
Top blue.
Come next.
Yeah, if you can contest. If you spawn there, contest.
No way.
Oh my god.
When you ready?
All right, so despite the deficit they found themselves in, I gotta say the communication was about what we expected. It was a bit of frustration and still constant communication. I saw You know, a lot of 2 dead on point move up. You know, the foundation was there. The execution really just didn't come through. They are going to be trailing massively. P4 rotations have been a little more kind to them. As I say that, head for shape going to push up into bottom grannies and get one. That should secure this backside. Who's watching boxes though? That's my question.
At the end of that, I think they're defending really well. They weren't watching boxes, and up the stairs it was a fantastic push coming in with balance really making it work in their favor. It's left pretty much kind of one player on his own inside that building down on the bottom side. Now he is being at least helped, and in the corner he's able to work it in his favor. Balance did wonderful work for his side, but the rest of the team weren't really following suit. Lydia gets shut down, so it has definitely been a much better P control for for the players here in Anarchy. So hey, like, is a comeback coming? No, I just don't think so, because to me, Verdict, I was a little bit disappointed with Miney's lack of comms in that game, to be honest, in this game so far, and just disappointed on how quiet he was. But at least it does look like they're trying to get back into it.
They are. They've closed that 115-point gap, and it's roughly around 65. As I say that P1 is opening up. XoXo had an advantage. They get taken out, so the comeback might be real, but let's be honest. Like, with XoXo only needed 8 points, you put yourself in a position of failure. Like,
definitely.
In reality, you need to be damn near perfect going in P2 transitions. Also, you got to maintain all of this. You can't allow them on the point. You can't allow them to get any more points. As I say that, they have done a tremendous job. XZ going to be there. He's got the KRM in hand, making it work, as he has pretty much cleared the hill.
Wow.
And held single-handedly. Prim's going to be there for some back support, but that's going to be bottom granny area, and it looks like the guys over at XO are going to cut their losses. Start the rotation early, 106 to 142. We'll see how XoXo does here, as they have a little bit of the last few seconds of P1. But P2 seems to be held pretty collectively by the guys over at Anarchy.
Okay, Anarchy, I'm feeling it. You gave up 4 seconds of the hardpoint just to make sure that you could, of the previous hardpoint, just so you could look to try and control it. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out because the breach has been a lot more successful on this P transition. But I gotta give credit to Anarchy. They came back into it quite nicely. I did believe that it wasn't going to happen all the way because they left it a little bit too late. But when you're talking about not ending down in the dumps, Anarchy did not end down in the dumps. They ended on a pretty strong note, and I really feel they can carry that momentum. They should be carrying that momentum and that mentality on the search and destroy.
Absolutely. Game 1 was a blowout to begin with. Anarchy, gotta commend you. You earned my respect. The comeback was almost real. The comms were a little shaky. You pointed out Miney's lack of comms, and you know he top frags, but you know at the same time you're putting 51 seconds on the hill. That's the most, with the exception of XZ. He barely breaks even. But I need a full, like a well-rounded player. I need comms on point. I need point control. I need KD on point. I need all of that. If you're gonna lack in the KD department, your game should pick up elsewhere. You know what I mean? Like where you lack at, you should extend in other areas. So if you're lacking in comms, I need you to be like hella OBJ or hella KD. Hella slaying.
Exactly. I don't mind, like, as in one thing that I do commend the comms coming out from the side of Anarchy is that they were relatively clear. That's one thing I will say, and they weren't like massively talking over each other. That's definitely. But yeah, if you're going to be silent, it kind of needs to be where you're either literally just full on running an OBJ or you're running around KD. But even then, that should still put you in a position where you should be feeding information, right? You really should be feeding information, unless you're killing people with one shots, i.e. shotgun style. You should still be feeding information because you're able to give it over in terms of balancing spawns. Either way, good attempt from Anarchy, but it was a real solid set of hard points from XoXo. At the end of the day, they came out on top. They left the opening for Anarchy to come in, but they were confident, and you could tell that they were comfortable still playing and going for the breaches when they had to, and close it out in the end quite nicely.
They did indeed. Game 2 about to start. Search and Destroy on takeoff predictions. If it's anything like the Hardpoint, it'll be rough at first. I feel like if Anarchy could take that same momentum they had towards the end of that last matchup and bring it into this Search and Destroy, we might go to a game 3. And if it does go to a game 3, I don't know who's going to take it. I have a feeling XoXo should be able to secure it, but I mean, it really is just going to depend on how Anarchy responds here. So they're going to have an opportunity to fight back here and Search and Destroy. Takeoff, this is a huge map. Literally, you don't, stick with the team for, 3 or 4 seconds. You're actually going to find yourself on the opposite side of the map. So make sure your communication's on point. Like, we didn't hear a lot of, we didn't hear 100% comm communications from the guys over at Anarchy when the VC listened in. So we'll see. We won't jump in there, VC, obviously, for Search and Destroy, Ronan. But was that Ronan who asked? Hey, did we jump into VCs for Search and Destroy?
Yeah, it was Ronan. It was Ronan.
No, I'm kidding. But if the comms aren't on point, you'll be able to tell here, and you'll be able to tell early because, like I said, this is a huge map. You can find yourself lost at any point and singled out, and you definitely don't want to do it against a savage team like XoXo. So
and that's the thing. I think one of the elements or one of the weaknesses that's quite heavily exposed on Takeoff, any of the game modes, but I would even argue Search and Destroy ahead of the others, is a lack of teamwork, right? If your team isn't working as a team or playing as a team, whether it's through comms, whether it's just through natural synergy building, that will be more heavily exposed, in my opinion. Like, we've seen some beautiful moments where teams are sweeping in one area of the map together, working as 3-2 splits, setting themselves up, covering each other. Anarchy needs to kind of pull that off. They really need to kind of get their bones together. They're playing as a defending side as we get into the first round. And XoXo, let's see if they can allow Neil to go on this sniping warpath.
Yo, I for sure thought Balance wasn't going to get taken down there, but Head for Death actually does pick up that first kill. That is huge. He had him flash and everything. Just the shots weren't connecting at first. We did see Mighty pick up another one, and Lydia, so far so good for the guys over at Anarchy. 5-3 man advantage.
Yeah.
Can they capitalize, though? That's the question here. As a minute and a half left on the clock, Faden, bomb in hand, going to be sitting at the bottom side of this B-side building.
Oh. Just as Miney got taken out, I was thinking, it's so good also that Anarchy haven't lost a player. I'm so glad I didn't say it out loud. It would have been a massive caster curse. But Prince does fire up, taking out Faden. Neil's left on his own.
Neil again sniping DLQ in hand, spots Fury, gets that shot that land, but he's going to get pushed from 2 different angles. X going to be there to pick him up. Round 1 already in favor of Anarchy. They have definitely started this matchup better than they did in the Hardpoint, so we'll see if they'll be able to continue that same energy. Neil hitting his shots, gotta love it when he's on point.
Yeah, love it indeed, but seriously good round from Anarchy again. Only losing 1 player was incredibly valuable. Balance gets the first kill of this round on the Head for Death, so a little bit of revenge. Best served cold as Prince is going to get taken out, followed by Faden. Miney's rocking the sniper and now switches on over and play with the DLQ in a strong way. But the ball's being planted. A bold move coming out from XoXo.
Bold move indeed. 40 seconds on the clock for the guys over at Anarchy. We're actually going to see Lydia GG's go down. Miney picking up some sweet shots. 3-1 so far. It's a 3-all, and the bomb's getting defused. X, you didn't have the smoke down first. Balance is going to push up and get him, but Viri's going to get the trade. It's a 2-all. As the bomb looking to get defused again, it's a fake defuse. Feint's going to take advantage of it.
Oh, no.
And it is a 1v2 scenario. Feint's going to push up. Feint's going to be able to secure that kill. We're going to see it all tied up going to the third. A stout first, or second round for the guys over at XoXo. I believe that game-changing move was when Balance and team actually pushed through mid and pick up that first kill onto Head for Death. So we'll see how Head for Death handles this next round.
And I love the bomb plant move because it was unexpected in my eyes. And I loved it because it put the time pressure on the side of Anarchy. Now Neil is going to get taken out. Miney is going to get the first blow on board. So it gives him body advantage. However, once again, Head for Death losing in the 1v1 against Balance. Yeah, hate to see it. Get your act together, my friend.
I know he just celebrated the birthday dude. Got to give a shout out to Head for Death.
I know.
Happy
Happy
birthday, my
birthday.
guy. I believe you're a boomer now with us. You're in your 20s. welcome to the. Well, who am I kidding? I'm not in my 20s anymore, dude. I'm 30 now. Good God, verdict.
Yeah, man, I wish I was still in my 20s. Oh man, to be young again, and to be in this round once again. As let's be fair, the players from Anarchy are doing a wonderful job. Just feints left in his own. Yeah, okay, the bomb's planted, and Miney rips his head off. Time enough to get the defusal, and man, you know, I may criticize his lack of comms, but for whatever his lack of comms is, Miney's making up on the battlefield. 8-2 so far in this Search and Destroy. Much stronger performance from Anarchy.
Yo, I don't know what was going on there. Like, if Miney hadn't been on a dead set mission to get to that bomb at that particular time, I don't believe Primza was able to move. Like, I don't know if he was throwing or what, but I gotta commend Miney. He didn't. Oh my God!
Yep.
Miney picking up another. Lydia gonna be there to refrag, and it is all XoXo so far. As I say that, Veer actually picks up one. Primza's gonna go down, leaving Veer. It is on Balance. Nope, that's Lydia. Lydia gonna go ahead and pick up that last kill. We're again tied up again. But I don't know.
So-
I was looking at the round before where Primza was up top. He was literally right over the bomb.
Yeah.
He couldn't freaking move. So, yeah,
Don't know
perfect
what it
timing
was,
for Miney.
but if you noticed, a big change of pace coming out from XoXo in that last round. They went for the kills rather than going for the bomb plant. I think they recognized that going for the bomb plant, you know, maybe might not be their style and take off as the attacking side. So I love that shift of momentum, and it worked out for them last round. Will it work out for them again, or have Anarchy learned, and will they tame the beast from XoXo? Currently 1-0 up in the series, so Anarchy kind of need to win these rounds. They need to take it to game 3. Not only will it secure them points in the standings, but of course allow it for them to possibly take the series 2-1.
We see Fates pick up the bomb there. Faden picks up one. Primza's going to get the trade. Fates in a 1v3 scenario going to pull out the pistol. The J358. Fates, what a shot, bro. Not only can you hit him with the sniper, but you also pulling out that J358, which we don't see a lot of. Usually we'll see the Renetti, or usually we'll see the Deagle. We'll see, you know, those two combinations. But the J358, you're a special breed, my guy.
Man, playing all Red Dead Revolver up in this game. Nicely played from Faints, but he still has it all to do. It is 1v2, yet to plant the bomb, needs to try and find that pick with the sniper. Looking, taking his time, 20 seconds left on the clock. Seems like he's heading towards the A-bomb site. Bit of a risk, he's walking into unknowns. Head for Death is there around the corner. Footsteps are going to be heard, verdict.
Yeah, he's going to try and get this bomb plant. Not going to happen. They're going to get pushed. He's going to get pushed by 2. Primza's going to pick up that kill. That's a 3-2 as we flip sides. Well-executed round, well-disciplined round for Anarchy, as they have taken a lead. We'll see how they fare in this side flip. Based off of what I'm seeing so far, we might be going to a game 3, which I'm super excited about.
For sure.
3 more rounds is all they need.
Well, now they're playing on the attacking side. I gotta wonder if they're gonna prove that it really comes down to that kind of teamwork, and it doesn't matter if you're the attacking or defending side. If you can outplay your opponents, you can outplay them. But for now, they're down to just one. Primza's left on his own. He has the bomb in his hands, but let's be fair, he was stuck with nowhere to go. He was absolutely pinched underneath that scaffolding.
Yep. 3-all. But the trend is 1 round to Anarchy, 1 round to XoXo, 1 round to Anarchy. The trade back and forth. We'll see if that trend will break here as XoXo on the defensive side looking pretty stout. They had 3 players left alive last round. They were able to play a little more conservatively, not push up aggressively. Lydia was that aggressor earlier on. They're going to get a 50% assist there. 5-3 5-2 now. Neil picking up shots. Neil, an absolute cannon. And Miney, 9 and 5 is the last player alive. He's going to get a double dose of players there, get crossed up. Not going to be able to secure a shot, but his location is going to be given away. It's going to be a tough one for him to clutch.
Like, look how well XoXo were playing as a team there, right? They swept around. They were covering and slowing down the players from Anarchy really nicely towards that A bomb site. And then Neil wrapped around the other side, got 1 kill. One of the other players then got another one, and then Neil got a 2nd kill. It was so well played from XoXo, and, you know, maybe that's something that we're seeing from defending sides more so than attacking sides.
Good shots,
but mine is at least going to start by taking down balance. That's very, very important.
You see, that's the kind of communication that I need on a game basis. X was in a gunfight. He couldn't handle it. Miney peeks in, gets the trade to come through. Veer's going to get taken down early. Neil and I believe that was Lydia right there for the combo. Neil picks up the kill. Neil picks up the kill. Neil picks up the kill. Picks up another. And Neil is dynamite. Primza and Hetty. Going to be the last 2 players alive. 2v3 scenario. They are all on the attacking side. The bomb is down. Primza picks it up. Okay, so Primza's got the bomb. They're going to be rotating back towards the B side of things as Feints, Lydia, and Neil are all on the A side of things. It looks like Feints might be there to prevent the rotation. Feints! What a shot.
Feints! Absolutely beautiful. Head for Death is now left in his own. If I'm not mistaken, Feints was actually tracking him anyway, so they know exactly where he is. The sniper is going to be played out. Head for Death's just trying to slow them down. Chucks out a grenade, but Neil catches him off inside that area, and game set match point for XoXo. Okay, Anarchy, all 5 players, bomb site B, sweep around left-hand side of the map. I guarantee you that would work, in my opinion. I guarantee you it would work.
I'll go ahead and say, ever since the side flip, the momentum is 100% in XO's favor. They seem to be faring very well in this defending. As I say that, Hetty gonna take out Lydia. Hetty gonna take out Faden. Opening the B site up. Premza gonna come through eventually. Hopefully, maybe. What is the slowdown, my guy? You got one in front of you. You should know that it's clear. Balance lurking up top. As Miney, oh my god, Miney is just an absolute beast right now. He's gonna get taken out though. And we're going to see Balance get traded. Neil's going to be left in a 1v4 scenario. Much better round for Anarchy so far. Bomb is going to get planted maybe, as I see. Primza going to go ahead and get it down. Veer going to go ahead and get that final kill. We're in round 10, 4-5. A much closer search and destroy. We'll see if Anarchy can continue to stay in this thing.
Like, so, you know, just... Anarchy were playing as if they, you know, they had direction of what they wanted to do, right? It was like, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to execute it, right? They played with purpose in that last round. I want to see it again. We kind of have seen it. Unfortunately, EXE goes down. So does Head for Death. Vire at least somewhat brings it back by taking down Balance.
Yep, it's a 2-4 scenario. Miney is still alive, which gives me hope. He's 11-8 so far. Hasn't been doing too much since they flipped over to the attack side. This will be his moment for some redemption here, as Lydia is going to be on the opposite side of this wall. Not going to push in. Well disciplined from Lydia. Oh, Neil, where are you even at, my guy?
Oh, Neil. Neil is just... Okay. Neil, I feel, knows this map like the back of his hand. That's what I'm thinking, because
pub stomping on takeoff, bro.
some of his positions, and of course credit to XoXo for giving him the freedom to play like that. But some of his positions have been incredible in this game. Is it more heavily utilized when they're the defending side? Yes, but I think it's the same for both teams, right? You could see that clear difference in play when Anarchy were the defending side, and it's leaning me towards this map being more of a defending side map. But Neil on his own was just absolutely standout, 11-4. It's a shame because I don't think the 2-0 series was deserved to be kind of lost by Anarchy. They nearly deserve 5 points for how well they came back in Hardpoint and how strong they played as a defending side. But they got to be able to put it all together. And right now, they're not. Right? They're just showing moments of sparkle without any real substance.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of potential in that roster now. There were highlights where, Mining popped off in the Search and Destroy. There were moments where Hetty was doing well. Collectively, they have a lot to work on. It doesn't matter about the individual contribution at this point. It is more along the lines of that team synergy and that team coordination. We didn't get to see 100% of it in the Hardpoint when we jumped into comms. To be fair, they were down heavily. I feel like we should have maybe waited into that P4 start. That P4 start was stout for them. They came through. Next time we get a chance to, we'll wait a little bit longer because at that moment they had a hefty deficit to recover from. So next time we'll see if we can wait a little bit longer, make it a competitive matchup, competitive comms. Nonetheless, your comms should be on point regardless of what the score situation is.
Definitely.
If you can't give 100% anything, give it in comms, man. It'll make a world of difference. We're going to get geared up for our next series. Before we do that, we're going to take a 2 to 3 minute intermission as we wait for these players to cipher into the lobby. We'll have you guys up and ready to rock and roll. Stamina and oxygen. I'm excited. We'll be right back, guys. 2 to 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Google. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, my friendo.
We are back, guys. Stamina, Oxygen, probably the best series of the day, and I don't want to undersell any other series that we have, but number one, or the top seed for the Masters, Oxygen, and taking on a stout stamina team.
Very stout stamina team.
This is we're getting spoiled. We're getting spoiled early on, dude. This is huge. Stamina and Oxygen.
I would argue this is the biggest series of the Mobile Mayhem season so far. You know, there are going to be bigger series, of course, as we get further into the competition leaderboards. But I think so far, this is definitely, you know, the Clash of the Titans series, the first one that we're seeing. So this, to me, is big, very big. And it could be, you know, setting a certain standard, whoever wins on the team that might end up winning the whole season. I know that's obviously putting a lot of weight on this series, and unnecessary weight, but it is, with it being the first big one, to me, you know, I'm putting that little bit of what if weight behind it.
That is right. As I'm taking a look, I'm making sure the map rotations are good and ready to roll, as I do believe we have Hardpoint standoff to start us off. Is that right?
Yep.
Yes. So Hardpoint standoff, followed by a takeoff, search and destroy, and a firing range domination. We're not going to keep you guys any longer. We're going to jump straight into the end. Hardpoint standoff. OG map, probably one of my favorite for any game mode. You won't hear me ever complain in a series like this with it starting off here. P1 opening up. We're on board with leaders so far. We got permission to join in to Oxygen's BC, so we'll jump in mid-game as P1's opening up, and so far Stamina going to be able to push in and get a little bit of the time off. Uncontested. Leader playing the outskirts, going to be able to pick up 1, 2, 3, 4. No, Inferno shuts him down there, and he's going to maintain hill.
Oh my lord. Okay, so rocking it through. Shark playing wonderfully. Of course, we did listen to the interview on Tuesday that I did with Marvel, so let's see if they can continue on the warpath across the way. Very close across the first P18 and 12. It is in the favor of Oxygen for the time being, but man, leader has been pretty damn strong for his side so far.
So far, so good for leader. 4-1 for Marble, too, as he's going to go ahead and make the rotation over to P2. They're going to have an early advantage. They're not going to have the lead, as it appears as though the remaining time should give the advantage over to Stamina, but that's going to be a short-lived advantage. 2 points as P2 is opening up, and Oxygen's already going to have a hold on the point. Leader picking up 1-2. Toby goes down. Narc's going to be trying to rotate through gas station. He's got Grizz with him. They're going to pick up 1, and Shark. Point is going to get contested here. Grizz going to go ahead and come through the backside. Push up. Grizz takes down Leader in an early retake for Stamina, as they are very much so in this. They've got it.
Leader did such a good job of opening up space in the second hard point in P2. Where was the rest of the team? Like, Leader is so far. Leader is carrying this team so far in this game. 8-4. There's no way that he should have been left to his own devices on P2 like that. Single-handedly handed over to Stamina at that point. Now they have to try and find a way back in. Probably won't find it on this P, but if they can look to set themselves up for P3, that could be quite valuable indeed.
Yep, they're going to have an early advantage. As I said, the P2 transitions were on point. They were not. Leader was the only player on point.
No.
He's going to have caution. It appears as though Jazz is going to be there in the mix. Toby going to go ahead and beam one from barrels. Wow. What a shot, Toby. The AS Val OP, you bet. We're going to see Narc try and push up to the front, and another retake early on in this P3 hold. Kosh going to be there to contest.
Oh!
He's going to get one, but Narc.
So close.
So close.
So close. But now the repush comes in. Leader is going to grab one. Up on the stairs he goes. It's contested for the time being. Trading up. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge as the players from Oxygen are looking to try and fight it up the stairs. Well, where's somebody going through the window, right? There you go. They make it in. Time has been wasted, though. 17 seconds left on this hard point. 84 to 47. Man, this is definitely extremely close. Stamina, credit to them. They're holding on to this lead quite nicely. They're keeping that deficit, that cushion to 20, 30 points or so. But they can also sniff and smell the fact that Oxygen are looking for the opportunity to bite their way back in.
They are, and that's going to give us an opportunity to go ahead and jump into that VC of Oxygen as they have an early advantage in P4 transition. The retake comes through for Stamina. We'll see how they bounce back here.
One side, half HP.
Death machine on mid, death machine on mid.
Death machine boxes, death machine boxes.
Oh, one shot.
I stand boxes.
One box is shark.
Two boxes, two boxes, two boxes.
When you guys, no, seriously, go for the spawn, guys. Don't go for the boxes.
Spread it. 20 seconds, 20 seconds.
They're not funny, Fucking good, man.
I'm pushing broken.
Dead mid. I pushed up.
Side, half HP.
One spawn statue, one more statue. Statue, one statue at the tank. He's pushing broken.
Second bottom.
Statue. Let's 1 HP statue, 1 HP statue.
I'm going statue, I'm going for
One alley,
statue.
one alley, one alley, one
Statue, guys, statue.
Stand. Nice. Smoked up granny, smoked up granny.
Putting him out. Shotgun, behind. He's pushing behind us.
Two side, man.
I'm dead.
They could not get enough of their comms, regardless of their situation in this hardpoint. The amount of communication that I was getting from those guys was absolutely on point.
It was, but you know what also is being on point?
Stamina!
Stamina's just ability to outgun their opponents, and they take this hardpoint game one very dominatingly. Great finish for them in the end. There's real no answer in game. The Oxygen had for them 150 to 61. Like, Inferno stepping up, Toby stepping up, and then you had the OBJ machine that was Narc's 1 minute and 18 seconds while still holding on to a 0 KD. Like, Stamina played wonderfully in that game.
Yeah, they started off stout. They had an early retake in P2 and P3. You know, they were just a menace.
Yeah.
P4 was an early retake too, so their ability to get on point and stay on point was practically flawless, even though they had Shark, Marvel, Leader, Jazz, Kosh all on the opposite side. Like, they played it like, you know, they were going up against the number 1 seed. Like, they played it like, you know, they were in a rank match. It was pretty flawless for Stamina in that hardpoint game. We'll see if they'll be able to keep up that same energy in game number 2, Search or Destroy. I'm thinking it's takeoff. If it's not, I'll be surprised as much as you are.
It's takeoff.
It is takeoff. Okay, cool.
And yeah, like for Oxygen, so it was mainly about the whole being outgunned aspect, and whether that came down to just, you know, one of those games that can happen, or whether it was the decision making and team synergy around it. You know, that's a question mainly only they can answer. I suspect it's a little bit of both, because there was one point during the comms where I forget exactly who it was. I think it was Kosh that was left up the stairs of a hard point on his own that Stamina had control of. And Stamina didn't know Kosh was there. And they could have used that moment to have the rest of the team who had just respawned come in, go for the breach down on the ground floor, and have Kosh come in from behind, which he did do that. He got a kill, but because there was no real like teamwork decision making at that moment, I was like, yeah, that's the reason why they're losing. So it feels like they could do a little bit better with team-wide decisions, especially on like the hard points and the objective games. That will put them in a better favorable position of taking games in the future against, you know, such strong teams such as Stamina.
Yeah, that was a overall great first matchup for Oxygen, but their efforts gonna be a little shy. You know, the retakes early on, they gotta be able to hold that P2 better. I think the point that you pointed out earlier with Leader being the only player in that warehouse area, it can't be like that. It's you have the opportunity to take advantage of at least a 30-second uncontested.
Yeah.
But where were the rest of the players at? That's my question. I'm not 100% sure what the situation was there.
Then the question I have for you, do you think that maybe they were a little bit slow then as a team? A little bit slow to react and a little bit slow to match up to Stamina's pace?
Possibly. Stamina was moving very quickly. They had massive early retakes. They were able to take advantage of those retakes and hold. Even though P3 wasn't like a point where they got a lot of, I don't believe they got more than 20 or 30 seconds off of. They had that early retake, but they were there to contest more than anything. There were,
exactly.
And when you're contesting on a point where you shouldn't even be in, you got the early retake. You had the numbers in favor of Oxygen. Oxygen should have been able to clear that and get on point and maintain it. But when you're peeking out the window and Toby's beaming you from barrels, that's a problem. Game number 2 about to start up. We're going to see if Oxygen can rise to the occasion here and search and destroy takeoff, as we're going to go ahead and get geared up and started nonetheless. So, predictions. I am expecting 100% turnaround for Oxygen here in this next matchup. As I say that, if you're out there, Ronan, go ahead and make sure you flip the sides. Yes, there we go. Thank you. You're already on top of your game, my guy. I love it.
Yeah,
confirmed.
I'm predicting Oxygen when they're starting off the defending side. And again, I'm really looking out for if my thought process of this map being a more defending side map is a pattern. We'll see. Okay, seems like the teams have left the game, so don't know what has happened there. But either way, yeah, I'm curious. If this map is a defending side game. If it is, then it technically should at least favor Oxygen's ability to maybe at least put a bit of a stranglehold on Stamina. Outside of that, again, I just would like to see Oxygen take it to game 3.
I would love a game 3 as well, so we'll see if we'll get that here as players leaving the lobby. Not sure what the situation was there.
Yeah.
We'll regroup and try it again. Make sure all stable connections are there. As Oxygen looking to stay in this best of 3. They need to take this this search and destroy to take it to a domination. And on a map like Takeoff, it can be tricky. They're gonna have the defending side to begin with, which worries me. If they don't have their stuff together going into the first few rounds, they might find themselves in a deficit that they might not be able to recover from on the attacking side. So I know we were mentioning how, the defending side has a bit more of an advantage. It's literally within a few steps of each bomb site. So you really don't have to go far to cover. As a matter of fact, you could probably walk 10 steps in either direction and have each site covered single-handedly. So we're going to get geared up for this second matchup to start. And just waiting on Jazz and Inferno. Jazz is actually the only one. Nope, Inferno's not. Toby's not. Come on, guys. Get your stuff together.
And especially with the fact that XoXo, who played their second series of the Mobile Mayhem, just now won and are on 40 points there for 2-2. So, this, even if, one of these teams were to lose the series as a whole, at least winning one of the games gives them that 5 points that keeps just a little bit of a cushion. And, that's the thing. I've been very much a big thing for me is just looking to make sure you maintain a cushion against the teams around you, whether it's in an individual objective-based game or whether it's in the standings as a total. If you're 20, 40 points, even 5 points ahead of the team behind you in the first week, if you can continue that momentum and increase it by week 4, week 5, or however long are the final days, you have a 15, 20 point cushion, and you're forcing, you're putting even more pressure on the team behind you, that's what you kind of want to aim for.
Yep. Gearing up. This is going to be a sweaty one as soon as these guys... Come on now. I see Shark spamming the ready up. Narcs, Inferno. I'm not 100% sure what the situation is with that.
Apparently Inferno lagged out, and I believe we have to wait for him to relaunch.
Gotcha. Okay,
so it was apparently due to takeoff as it happens.
Okay, so the map itself is toxic. So it's not the players, it's the map. I didn't even have a chance
blame Ronan
to check.
anyway.
Oh yeah.
Just blame Ronan.
Yeah, Ronan, you're absolutely the one to blame. Why are we playing Search to Destroy on takeoff to begin with, bro? Come on.
I know, right?
No, I've grown to love it. I don't like it as much as I like Meltdown Search to Destroy. I have such a fiery passion for Meltdown and Search to Destroy. There we go. Starting it off. Takeoff. Search to Destroy. We'll see if Oxygen can take us to a game 3. It's all on them as we are loading in. Both teams, Stamina going to be on the attacking. Oxygen going to be on the defense. They don't have to play as aggressively. They can just sit back and relax and prevent those rotations from coming over as we see round number 1 starting up. 5 seconds in. Pushes towards the A side. Toby going to be pushing up aggressively. Grizz going to be there with a shotty.
Oh, wow.
Grizz going to be one shot. Gets one. Shark going to be there. Going to do the refrag. Shark and Marvel tag team. Narc's going to be taken down. Ghoul going to pick up one. Is at 3-all.
Wow, yeah, solid concussion coming out from Oxygen to slow Grizz down, allowed refrag to come on board. Kosh is going to take down Toby, leader onto Ghoul. Woohoo! Let's go! But Inferno's going to rock it up. Leave Marvel left on his own in a 1v1. But here's the thing, my furry little friend Verdict. The bomb is not in the hands, but near the hands of Marvel, so he can just gatekeep that bad boy. And Inferno, realistically, he needs to go in for the kill. I don't think he's gonna find a way to, so to speak, grab that bomb without going into a fight with Marvel.
We're seeing Inferno grab this bomb. It's gonna sound off. We're gonna see Marvel not react initially. B bomb plan is going to come through. There we go. We're going to see him push out. A is not the move. Inferno already on the B side. Marvel going to be at a disadvantage here. This is looking
perfect.
A little bit more realistic for Inferno. The clutch just 1v3 scenario. He did get the bomb down. 35 seconds. Marvel moving slowly but surely. As Inferno repositions. This is great positioning for Inferno.
I'm all for Marvel taking his time and not making any sudden moves when he was on his own. But to not move at all? And I don't know if he knew that the bomb was there. I thought that was a little bit weird, but at the end of the day, he moved in the right time, got the kill, is going to be able to defuse the bomb, and happy days indeed. Good attempt, but in the end, Marvel clutched it up quite nicely. 1 point over to the boys of Oxygen.
Marvel comes through in the clutch. I for sure thought Inferno was going to be able to get that 1v3 scenario. Marvel, however, had other plans. We're going to see 1-0 in favor of the guys over at Oxygen. Oh my God, Jazz violating. Takes down 2. Shark's going to get traded. Beautiful. Jazz going to pick up 3, 4. No, Inferno has just been the deciding factor for Stamina so far. 3-1. I think he's the only player that's positive so far. Yeah.
Man. Stamina once again down and out with just 2 left. Narcs is going to at least even things up. Nicely done with the sniper play from Narcs. Sticking together with Inferno as they look to try and get some information. I like the fact that they're not running to get to the bomb straight away. They're playing quite cool, calm, and collected along this one. And when we're looking over Oxygen, I think it's important for Marvel and Kosh to keep pretty relatively close to each other, in my opinion. I feel like this gap is a little bit too heavy.
Well, I think it was one that Narcs was actually trying to clear the path for Inferno. Inferno picks up the bomb, gets back. Narcs going to take a shot on 1, not going to be able to connect there as the top rafter area was being peeked by Kosh. Kosh going to push out an Inferno in a blaze of glory, takes him down. 2-1 scenario, man advantage in favor of Stamina. They're going to go ahead and get this bomb down at A. Time is on the clock for Oxygen. We'll see if Marvel can come through and clutch a 1v2 here as 35 seconds left on the clock. Inferno and Narcs, very, very great positioning. Narcs kind of moving back and forth on the backside of this A site. Gonna spot Marvel, gonna connect. We're gonna be all tied up. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like if you're on the defending side, you should have at least a 4-1 scenario going into that attacking side. And the opportunity's there, but Inferno still alive in Search and Destroy is a no-go for Oxygen.
Yeah, it's dangerous if you let him keep going in this game. And again, I just love the cool, calm composure for Stamina when they were left down to 2. It was really well coordinated from them. But in this current round, Grizz, Inferno, Ghoul, we're rocking on up. Kosh does at least shut down Inferno, but the damage I feel has been done. Once again, Oxygen left with just 2, but this time Leader's on board, right? We know what he can do. He lives up to his name time and time again. Will lead the pack to victory should it be needed. But that separation once again from Kosh and Leader, it's really not healthy for Oxygen's run, especially because a bomb is now being planted, but from behind. Leader starts things off, looks for another shot, cannot connect.
Grizz gonna bait his opponent. Kosh able to take him out. Leader gonna make his way to the bomb site. Narc still alive. Top control he has. Gonna push down, take shots on 1, reposition. He just needs to play time here. He doesn't really need to be aggressive in this scenario. We're gonna see Leader push up. Leader gets violated. Kosh not gonna be able to get this defuse. He is gonna be baited by Narcs. That's gonna be another round in favor of Stamina. They are playing this Search and Destroy very well, just like they played the Hardpoint. 2 rounds already for them, back-to-back there, as we saw Narcs. He is, almost perfect movement and execution from him, right?
Yeah, and you said it yourself. All you have to do is play for time, and it's exactly what he did. But even getting that sniper kill on Leader it made it even easier for him in the end to hold down the defense. 2-1 in the favor of Stamina. We talked about how strong they've been looking over the last couple of months, and this is it right here. Some of the best Stamina gameplay in quite a while as they're going up against a giant that are Oxygen.
Yes, indeed. We're going to see the full send over to the back alley side of B. Kosh going to be outmanned. Kosh going to go down. If it was just 1, you might have been able to handle yourself there. It wasn't, my guy. You had 3 or 4 guys right there. So we'll see the repush back towards the A side. This is very intricate for the guys over at Stamina. So they made the initial push to the back alley B. They're gonna take the A side of the map. Jazz gonna be there with Marvel on the bottom side of this 2-stack building. Marvel gonna be up top. This is a great position, but he doesn't need to give his location away too early. He needs to bait his opponents and make them think that the site is clear. It is not going to happen. Toby going to take down 1. Marvel picks up the refrag in a 2v3 scenario now. Big shots from Marvel. He's going to be taken down. Shark's going to be left alone.
But okay, you talk about keeping Inferno alive is bad. What about Narcs? This guy is nutty right now. He needs to be shut down. He needs to be stopped. You can't let Narcs run wild across his map with a sniper, I'll tell you that much. 3-1 in the favor of Stamina. Oxygen, come on. You're already not proving my theory of the defending round being, the dominant fold for takeoff. Man, the best they can do is go into themselves as the attacking side, only 1 point down instead of potentially 3.
Yeah, I gotta credit the guys over at Stamina for the OP strategies. They made an interesting push last round. Oh my God, Toby gonna be taken down? No, Shark gonna get 1 in Narcs. That's a big kill for Oxygen, but is it gonna be enough? Inferno's still alive. Inferno's been a menace so far. Jazz picks up another. Ghoul gonna get a trade. Grizz goes down. Ghoul and Inferno, Jazz and Leader in a 2v2 scenario. Bomb is down. All the way back towards the spawn side. Did they never? Okay, they did. Inferno going to be taking down 1, and The tray comes through as Ghoul is taken down as well. So bomb is going to have to be collected. I don't know if Jazz knows where the bomb is. It seems as though he might.
Like, man, so much to kind of mention, but Jazz right now, he has no idea where Inferno is. Inferno slips and slides behind cover quite nicely. He's able to pick up the bomb, but now the hard work begins. He's not going to go towards the A bomb site. B is a potential focus, but here's the thing, a bit of a bait might be played out. What Inferno could do is he could go for the bomb plant and then essentially bait Jazz around it, but in the end he turns around the corner. Inferno's able to plant that bad boy on the A site, but he's gonna be spotted. He took a risk and unfortunately it didn't work out. Well played by Jazz.
Jazz, I gotta commend you. You went unnoticed, you held position, you played it exactly how you should have.
Yes.
Now, even if he would have baited with a fake plant, I still don't think that Inferno would have been able to clutch that.
Fair. Fair.
Jazz just, he didn't give away his location, so he had no idea. Inferno had no idea where he was at. So even if the fake plant would have came through, it would not have been a factor. Grizz gonna be spotted back alley. Inferno gonna take down Kosh. Shark gonna take down Toby. Grizz gonna be trying to get away with his life. No, Jazz is there to stop you. 4-3 and a much better attacking strategy here for the guys over at Oxygen, as we do see a 4-3 scenario. Jazz taking some shots. They're going to clear this top staircase and potentially get a bomb plant on the B site, or maybe push towards the A.
Like, why weren't they playing like this as a team when they were the defending side? I get when you were the defending side, you want to try and get information, but if you're too heavily spread out, you're going to get picked off, and that's what was happening to them. Whereas now when they're the attacking side, sticking together is working out. So you gotta put 2 and 2 together and make 5. My furry little friends. Jazz gets a kill onto Narcs. It's gonna be traded up. A leader is gonna step up to the plate, and Inferno, he's left on his own for stamina.
Enemy down.
Big rounds for Oxygen there. I stepped away to put one of the pups in the kennel as my mom is about to come pick up her dog. We've been watching his big giant butt for the past 2-3 days, and nonetheless, 3-all. Better attacking strategy from Oxygen. Stamina trying to stay in this thing, hopefully not trying to take it to a game 3. Oh, my Inferno just violating. 11 and 5, gets to the top of these rafters and is executing very well. Kosh going to be super weak. Kosh going to be retreating back. Grizz going to be there to try and push up aggressively. We'll see if he'll be able to secure that kill or not. No, he's going to get away with his life. Kosh does. Grizz going to go ahead and get him. Wow, what a shot from Grizz.
So good from Grizz. But at the end of the day, Oxygen do still have the bomb. The leader holds on to. Inferno takes down Shark, and Marvel and leader left on their own. Oh, Marvel gets wiped out. Leader has it all to do. 1v4, I just don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either. Leader hasn't had the best game in this Search and Destroy. 5-all. He is barely breaking even. 1v4 against Inferno, Grizz, Ghoul, and Toby, just not his day. He's going to be spotted and taken down. 4-3 in favor of Stamina, looking to close it out as we do see the next round starting up. I need to see that same energy these guys had in the first attacking side. If they have that, if they can continue with that kind of momentum, they might take us to a game 3. But so far, Stamina, even off of the attacking side, had, you know, oh,
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
They got to take Inferno out,
Inferno!
bro. Inferno,
Like,
14 and 5. He's going to be taken down. Leader does get that kill.
He went so deep, though. There's no need for him to go deep, but man, that guy has the confidence of a monster right now. He's playing like a monster. Yeah, okay, you know, Narcs is left on his own, but just to highlight Inferno in that moment, it was crazy what he did. Yeah, the numbers advantage in this round is going to go in the favor of Oxygen. Bomb's going to be planted by leader, and a bit of a chance to keep them in the game by putting it at 4 apiece.
He's going to make sure he clears his sights. Marvel going to be there to jump up. I think Marvel's exposed. He is, but nonetheless, he's going to get that first shot to hit. 4-4. I'm biting my nails, bro. This is super close. But
there's a
in
reason.
order
There's
for
a reason why. Yeah.
In order for Oxygen to win this Search and Destroy, they got to find a way to nerf Inferno. Inferno has been just an absolute clutch for stamina. 14-6 so far.
It's hard for him to be shut down when he is hidden, though, to be fair. He went up on towards the top of the stairwell overlooking the A. At the end of the day, fair play to Kosh for opening things up, taking down Grizz. Narcus is going to return fire on his own with that sniper working in his favor up on towards the stairs. He's looking for the shots as well onto another member. That's going to be Leader taking him out. Good play by Oxygen. And the last 2 rounds, I got to commend Oxygen because they are playing much better as a team in the last 2 rounds. And that's something that had fallen a little bit apart. And now it seems like they are getting their kind of act together in this round. But not before Inferno is going to punish them a little bit.
Yep, he spotted Leader, kind of singled him out. Nonetheless, he's going to be in a 1v3 scenario. Kosh takes down. That bit a little bit of time off the clock, which Leader, even though he goes down, definitely wasted a little bit of time for Inferno. So the more time he focused on him, the less time he'll have to make this 1v3 clutch. As we see, only 7 seconds were left. Oxygen, very much so in this. They're on match point. We'll see if they can clutch it here and take us to a game 3. I hope they do because, like you said earlier, this is the match of the day. It has been the match of the day so far. One of the best ones we've seen in the Mobile Mayhem season 2021 Summer Edition. We'll see Stamina pushing up aggressively. The defense, Inferno, he cannot be denied. 16-7. Jazz gonna be there for the No, Jazz, you're weak, bro. You can't re-push this. And a 2-4, looking like a 1-4. Stamina.
Man. Oh, like, seriously, it's like Inferno chooses when to turn up the heat. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'll be like, whatever, this round, and then next round, it's like, yeah, now I'm going to go full hard mode, and it's like, boom, job done, and we're at 5 apiece. That was Oxygen's chance to take the series, but now we're back over to Stamina in the attacking side. This is the deciding round in game number 2 of the series.
Marvel going to get the opening frag, taking out Narcs. That's huge. But Narcs is not the target you need to be focused on. You need to be focused on Inferno. He's going to be pushing up Kosh. Going to be slide peeking, gets the kill. Nice. Looking a lot better for Oxygen so far as Grizz, Ghoul, and Toby still a force to be reckoned with. But with Inferno, who has 18 kills, guys. Dude. Putting on a show. Grizz takes down 1, gets a hit marker. How does he even get a hit marker with that shotty from that range?
Man, insane.
Still a 3-4, disadvantage.
But here's the thing, though. So, Oxygen did such a good job of initially defending. The way they had the 3-2 split was beautiful. But then Jazz was there in his own, and the rest of the team backed off. Now that happens, Kosh comes in, gets a 2-piece on board. Ghoul is left on his own. But those little moments frustrates me about Oxygen. In the end, we're up to a 2v1. Ghoul has the bomb in his hands. He can still pull it off. He can make that bait and switch, right? He can play around and expose the players of Oxygen, but he's walking right into a death trap. Marvel takes him down, and that is going to be game number 2 over to Oxygen, and we are moving in to a game 3 series.
Yo, for Stamina to have such a high advantage in the search and destroy early on, they weren't able to capitalize on it. Oxygen.
Yeah.
You know, granted, it was just Inferno who, I mean, literally was abusing Oxygen. 18-8, bro. Where did you come from? That Val is absolutely on point. Now, Oxygen have to answer back based off of what we saw. They got used and abused. I mean, nonetheless, they took the dub. But let's be real, Inferno owned them. That was not a. That's fact. That's not a spoon-fed opinion, as my guy Brownie would say.
But here's the thing. Yeah, but here's the thing, though. That doesn't matter, right? No, that doesn't matter because one player can own you as much as you want. At the end of the day, it's a team game, right? And as a team, as much as I will point out failures and criticisms of Oxygen's teamwork. As a team, they got the victory. So say what you want about Inferno getting 80-8. It's impressive, fair play. But if it didn't result in the team winning, it doesn't mean anything, right? That's not me being harsh. That's just me being real. Oxygen, it wasn't like the prettiest of wins in terms of like confidence personified, but at the end of the day, they got the job done. They got the job done, and
you're right.
And they have a chance in Game 3 to win the series 2-1. And to me, to them, to everybody, that's all that really matters, right?
No, you're absolutely right. In the words of Dom Toretto, it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Throws my hands up. Yes, this is a Washington Nationals jersey, guys. I'm a huge Nationals fan. All right. Granted, it's a Bryce Harper one. You guys don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, game number 3, Fire and Graves domination. What a way to conclude this best-of-3 series, right?
See, yes, exactly. But just have to say, the second you mentioned Dom Toretto, all I thought was family. But like, because you know that meme, right? No?
Oh no, I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. I got my mom and then pull it up right now. I'm sorry, dude. The dog's barking in the background. Go ahead and get this puppy started so I can switch the screen over. I can step out and let them in.
Fair enough. Yeah, game 3 is gonna be pretty kick-ass. Domination. It should realistically, like, when we're also being honest, it should be Stamina's, because they confidently won in Hardpoint. They did, push, whether it was one player or not, they did push Oxygen to their limits in game 2. So, arguably it should be theirs in domination, but I'm just hoping that Oxygen just are building on, some sort of momentum and taking the positives of how they performed in the first 2 games and the strengths of that and carried into domination. They realistically need to start off very punchy, I feel. Verdict, they really need to me, start off quite aggressively, because if they give Stamina an inch, I really feel like they're gonna take it and turn it into a mile. So that's the one thing that worries me about Oxygen.
I got dog being picked up, so it's a little loud over here. As soon as we start this matchup, I should be good. But I appreciate you guys for the patience. Mom and stepdad went out of town. They just now came back picking up the pup. As soon as they dip out, we should, be good. Yep, yeah. We hear you, Hirsch. Get your act together. Get your
mom to cast.
Love that. Hold on real quick.
No worries, man. It looks like it's up to me to entertain you guys. Who in chat? Who are you supporting in chat? Who do you want to see win in this third game of this series? Who do you think is going to win from an objective base? Because it's something that I'm really curious about. Let me know in chat who you are supporting. See, I don't know if Verdict is still here. Not gonna lie, I don't hear him. So we are gonna wait for Fantas, the man, the myth, the legend, to get us into the game. Indeed, we are into the game.
Yep, I'm back. I appreciate it, guys.
Oh, you're back,
yes,
Verdict.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Yes, perfect timing. They scooped and dipped. So, game 3, probably one of the best matchups we've seen to date. Oxygen, regardless of them being violated by Inferno in that game 2, gets the dub. We'll see if they'll be able to collect themselves here. No, what? Why is everybody leaving?
What?
Nobody died.
Somebody must have had a bit of an issue. Nobody died. That's the important thing. Nobody died, so we should be okay. We'll try and find out at least, the reason why, what happened, but yeah, that's a bit of a shame, to be honest.
So, regardless of us starting a little later than expected on this third game, We are going to jump right back into it. I didn't even get a chance to bounce back into the lobby.
Yeah, same here. It was just like, okay, you know, apparently just an SS issue, but that's fine. Screenshot issue. We're back into it.
We are back into it, yes, indeed. We're going to be on board with Inferno off the bat. We have access to the comms over at Oxygen, so we'll be able to tune in once the game gets nice and spicy. We'll wait until then. Game starting off, and it appears as though A is going to be capped, but a little bit of a delay there. B is going to be pushed up. Ghoul going to pick up 2 big kills. They're going to be able to secure a C and D.
Oh my
and
God!
Stamina looking pretty good so far.
Remember what I said about Oxygen needing to start off aggressive? They didn't really. They separated, and Stamina just absolutely tore them a new one. Instant double cap from Stamina, and the rain begins. Stamina are playing so well as a team. It's going to be hard to break their defense. It's possible. I see Marvel really picking up the pace in this one along with Leader. Let's see if Kosh can continue to step up to the plate. And I gotta say, Shark, it's been a little bit underwhelming in this series so far. Is it because the rest of the team are stepping up within their own right, or is it just Shark having a bad day? Either way, he's laid all on the line to get back into this game with his team.
You know, we made a note of his performance a couple of streams back. I want to say it was like the first day of Mobile Mayhem, the first initial day. You know, it's not something that, you know, we went into detail about, but it's definitely something to note now as we do see, you know, a bit of a struggle here in this third game. I don't think I saw much from him in the Search Destroy. To be honest, I don't think he went positive in the Hardpoint either. So, Ghoul going to be there to take him down at top wood area, and Narcs having top tower control is a big problem. We saw the triple cap for Stamina early on. C was collected. A going to be traded, it looks like. No, Marvel going to be there. Marvel does get the better death rate, or was that Kosh?
I think it was Kosh in the end, but it doesn't matter because Inferno just got a 2-piece just like that. Toby picking up a third. Oxygen being shut down to smithereens. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Good attempt. Got to give credit to Oxygen. You can see that they're looking for the opportunities. They're not laying down, looking defeated. And I think it's actually a good time, to be fair, to head on over to Oxygen's comms to have a listen in on what they're sounding like.
You know what? Let's wait. Let's wait to the second half. I want to see how they bounce back here, as I want to give them an opportunity to start that round fresh. Right now, it feels like we jump in a little too early. We've only got about 5 seconds left. We'll see the triple cap almost come back through, as A was about 3/4 of the way held. Ghoul, however, going to have other plans. He's going to go ahead and secure it. Wow. That round ended before it even started. And you can tell off the first few seconds that Stamina just was ready to pounce, and Oxygen not really having an answer. So we'll see what the comms sound like. We're going to go ahead and jump in and give them an opportunity to bounce back.
Man, like, you know, Stamina didn't even need the triple cap. By the way, it was that close to the end of the half, but they still took it. Talk about sending that message across the board. Let's see if Oxygen has an answer. Much better coming out from them. Leader Kosh working well. Predator missile is going to slow them down, but Jazz picks up a 2-piece to try and maintain some form of map control for Oxygen. Can they turn that map control into a 2-cap? They need that double cap very early on in this game, and I would even argue a triple cap just to continue to send a message to the boys over in Stamina.
We'll see how they sound here, as we're going to go ahead and get into that comm check over at Oxygen. We'll join their VCs, let you guys hear out.
Kill him, Coach. I can't.
A good push from mid also.
Oh, barrel.
One more trailer, guys. Trailer. Where are you? Trailer one.
Wallahi, man.
I'm stand on trailer, I'm stand.
I'm pushing barrel.
One.
One barrel.
That barrel, one more barrel. That barrel.
Go for step.
One trailer.
One trailer.
He's dead.
One top wood.
Yeah.
Top wood is dead. Go!
Nice.
One more here, man.
Show me them. We don't have control. Go B.
Made it.
Good.
Man, killing, nice.
Bro, you can hear the frustration in their voice.
Enemy contact.
Just not having the day that they wanted. So far, they're getting just ran through. Stamina playing so very well in all 3 games. Oxygen needs to find a way to get back in this thing, and they're on the brink of another triple cap, or being triple capped yet again. It's just not looking good for Oxygen.
And you know, you can tell by the comms and the fact that they did grab that double cap while we were listening on the comms that they're pushing, they're finding, they're trying. But man, Stamina are simply, in this day at least, are outplaying Oxygen. 120 to 68. Triple cap secured. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. This is all Stamina's, baby. You know, I love Oxygen, have a lot of love for these guys, but man, they're just being beaten down tonight by Stamina. Beaten down massively.
Yeah, it's not even close, dude. It is body shooting coming through. Kosh takes down Ghoul. He's going to go ahead. I'm going to allow it. Doesn't matter if you're losing. Triple cap is going to be continued on, and bro, I am not sure what happened with Oxygen in this game. It is just an absolute blowout. 150 to 68. I'm speechless, bro.
Like, and that's the thing. I'm low-key reluctant to analyze.
Go ahead.
I'm reluctant to like negatively analyze Oxygen's gameplay, just simply because of how good Stamina are playing. Like a well-oiled machine across the series, despite them losing, you know, Search and Destroy, still like a well-oiled machine. And man, Inferno 24-13, you know, like, god damn it, like, so good from Stamina. Just pure class.
You know, I gotta say, like, the when we jumped into the comms, they got the B cap, they sound so relieved, but they counted their chickens before they hatched, bro. It was like they got the B cap, but they were instantly wiped. No one was there. They didn't have trailer control. They had one in top 10, but with Stamina having a trophy down saved them from being taken out. I believe it was Kosh who was the only one left alive to cover B. He was ousted as soon as he went for that rocket. I mean, just a well-played... we're gonna stop talking about how bad Oxygen played in that matchup. We're gonna start talking about how great Stamina just absolutely dominating on both halves. Even though Oxygen won the Search and Destroy, let's be real, like, Stamina played and could have easily won the Search and Destroy had they have had a few better rounds.
Okay.
But, bro, the Hardpoint was a complete own. The domination was a complete own. We went to a round 11 in the Search and Destroy. Stamina is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. Look, you know, at least Go can walk away, you know, grabbing 5 points, which, again, remember I said, could be, you know, that still continuation leading into week 3, week 4, etc. Stamina are going to be a hard team to beat throughout the whole mobile Mayhem, and you know, more importantly, they're a very exciting team to watch, right? They're an extremely exciting team to watch, and I even think there's more to come from them, right? Whether it's in the individual players just playing a little bit better, which in turn aids the team, you know, the point is that there's still more to come from Stamina, and yeah, I can't wait to see what they bring to our attention throughout the rest of this year.
I can't agree with you more. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing what this next matchup brings to the table, as Nova Esports going to be taking on VusionZ. lobby, but before then, we're going to take literally like a 2-minute intermission. I've got to step over here and let Herschel out of the kennel. He is begging. I cannot refuse him. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned as we are going to get geared up for our third series of the day. All right, guys, you see it on the screen. Nova Esports and VusionZ. Nova looking to extend their lead, get on board. If I'm not mistaken, they are one of the teams that... No, they got 15 points. They actually took that bunker.
Yeah, they got 15 points.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yep.
So that makes sense.
Yep.
They got a much more competitive opponent in Nova here. Expectations, I have high for both teams, but let's be realistic. Nova has just been a dominant force. We've seen them take 3 or 2 Mobile Mayhem seasons in a row. They took Winter 2021 and Spring. Looking to make it a third. Gonna have to take out VusionZ here first. We've got map rotations and everything. Take a look at Hardpoint, firing range, standoff, search and destroy for go to a game 3, take off domination. Annihilator and Sparrow ban, of course. Nova opts to ban the Crossfire map. VusionZ opts to ban the Raid. I love Raid map. What's going on there?
Weirdos. Anyway, look, you know, I'm going to. I'm gonna give my props to VusionZ, to be honest, because they beat Bunker Rog 2-1, and yeah, okay, are they as good as Nova? Maybe not. That's something that can be argued till the dawn of time, whatever. But my point is that Vusion beating Bunker Rog on Tuesday's games, that's good momentum. That's good confidence building. You carry that forward against a team like Nova. At the end of the day, like they're not expected to win, right? So there's that underdog element. So why not just go for a surprise play here or there? Either way, I'm gonna say 2-1 to VusionZ.
Whoa. I caught a little bit of what you said towards the end, and then I heard the VusionZ. And, I mean, whoa! That is a bold statement. We'll see how they fare. Firing range are going to have to win, you know, search and destroy domination if they take an L here. So this is, again, one of those points where P1 out in the open, exposed. Love this map for domination. Love this map for search and destroy. It has grown on me on Hardpoint. We'll see which team is able to take advantage of this first hill, which is, like I said, exposed out in the middle. The advantage is going to be in Nova's court, as they're going to have direct access to it without even traveling through enemy sight. They're going to be able to take advantage. Fahim's going to be there. Oh, wow. Fahim with the 2-piece. He's going to be taken down. Already a decent start for the guys over at Vusion.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they haven't really been able to convert it into anything more than a single hardpoint, to be fair. Now, this first P isn't really the most important because it's relatively out in the open. It's all about how each team looks to play for the P2, right? Because that's within a contained area that is relatively easy enough to defend, and it can be quite hard to breach. So I'm looking on who's really going to set themselves up the first coming into the end of P1.
Yep, we're going to see Nova with yet again another advantage, 30 points and counting, 15 seconds on this hill. P2 setup is where the proper push is going to be, as we do see Raptor picking up 1 kill. He's going to be pushing through containers. Yaya is going to be there, Taku going to be there for support, but they're both going to be taken out as Yaya gets the initial grenade, or not the grenade, but the SMRS to hit, and the car explosion. Collateral.
Oh my god.
And Turu going to be there, top control. This is not looking too good for VusionZ yet. We do see the contest come through. Nova looking pretty flawless so far.
Whoa. But with all due respect, like, Fahim was in the hardpoint getting kill after kill after kill. Where the hell was the rest of the team? Like, there's no way that can happen. You gotta be able to utilize the strength of Fahim. You know, he created the opportunities for the rest of his team to follow suit, but nothing was in return. Nothing was supported. And 64-12, I'm giving an opportunity to Fusion, but to Fusion as a team, not to Fahim as an individual player, because he's the only one that's really doing anything right now from his team. And I know that sounds harsh, but that's the reality of it.
Yeah, reality of the fact is, Yaya just absolutely owning everyone there. 10-3. The SMRS hits early. He's going to be taken down 10-4 so far for Yaya.
Yeah.
He has the most objective time with the exception of Turu. Turu's right there. He's going to have some time there on the hill. He's going to get one. The second one, Maven, get bodied. And he is going to surpass Yaya, as Yaya's going to be taken down off the hill. We are going to see trailer control just be a complete factor in Nova's point control here is 91 points and counting. This is looking like a blowout.
Enemy contact.
Like, so it's not like, again, it's not like the players from VusionZ aren't able to get kills. You know, Fahim's on positive KD, so is Taku. And they're not getting absolutely, like, blown apart KD-wise. But to me, it looks like they're looking for kills for the sake of kills rather than kills leading into objectives or, you know, that point of view, right? And it's like, you can get as many kills as you want, but if your team isn't creating the hardpoint control with that, it doesn't really mean anything. 128, 129 and counting, coming over from the Nova boys, and it is indeed looking like a massive wipeout.
It is. They're going to have early control over Wood. No, they're not actually. The guys over at VusionZ are actually going to be able to get their Raptor with top control. He's going to push down, and we are going to see Churu slide in and out of the point, making great use of his teammates there. Raptor are going to be there. He's going to be taking Yaya down, but he's going to be traded instantly, and the guys over at VusionZ are going to have a disadvantage spawning out firing range. Oh my god, the concussion hits. Marky takes down one. Maven going to get the trade. Churu going to be on point, and this is going to pretty much secure the deal here for game one. 150 looks like to 21 if less. VusionZ able to get on the point. Not looking too good. That is it. Sheesh.
I was literally just thinking the same. Like, you know, because coming into this, I really tried not to play off the reason. A big part of the reason why I kind of said 2-1 to Fusion, because I really didn't want to play off the whole, well, Nova are like the best team in Europe and all that, because it may be true, but it's like, it's such an obvious thing to say, and I just didn't really want to go off that right off the bat. But now I'm looking at it going, well, yeah, that's the reason why they're regarded as the best team in Europe, right? You know, talk about taking no prisoners, taking no absolute sheesh, just, you know, 150 to 21. Like, they were just bodying left, right, and center with the aim of turning that into point control, and, yeah. Speaks for itself.
VusionZ, the good thing is you have an opportunity to bounce back here. You've got Search and Destroy ahead of you. This might be an opportunity for you to get at least one. We had a statement earlier where we go 2-1 in favor of VusionZ. If this Search and Destroy is anything like that Hardpoint, I fear for VusionZ's safety. Collectively, the KDs over on the Vusion side weren't as bad as they could have been. Now, granted, that map is a little different for hardpoints, and it's a little more condensed than, say, like a takeoff hardpoint or even a raid hardpoint. You're not going to have as many like interactions, but you know you can't allow Nova to take control early. They took control of P2, it rolled over to P3 trailer control. Ultimately, you were on the ropes going into P4. It was a downward spiral. Now, the fact that Nova got 20, 30 plus points off of P1 was just it was a plus. So they secured the bag. Game 2 about to start Search and Destroy standoff. This is a map that nobody has an excuse for. This is an OG rotation. Again, I'll speak completely on the competitive, integrity of this map. This is probably one of the best maps in all three aspects. So it's a viable option for Hardpoint, it's a viable option for Search and Destroy, it's a viable option for Domination. Search and Destroy, it just so happens to be like a nostalgic feeling. Like if you've ever played in any form of scrims back in the day, you played in standoff Search and Destroy. So no excuses for either team to perform here. I'm hoping VusionZ is able to take us to a game 3 and take this game, but it's not looking too good. We'll see how they fare here as Raptor and Fahim need to ready up, and we'll go ahead and jump into the second game.
Yeah, you know, again, I just don't want to go into this game too like as if Nova are gonna automatically win. You make a really good point about this map. You know, it's also a very familiar map to a lot of these players and teams, so I'm expecting, you know, maybe a higher level of strategy from both sides. Will that pay off for Nova because of how good they are, or will that again maybe create that opening for Fusion to show their strengths and show that they do have what it takes to compete with the best of the best in Mobile Mayhem and across COD Mobile Europe. At the end of the day, they're here. The opportunity is there. They just gotta grab it, right? They're not expected to win, but taking it to game 3 would, yeah, still grab them 5 points across the board. If they didn't win this series, still 5 points across the board. So let's see what happens, my friend.
See here as the guys over at VusionZ are going to have the opportunity to set the table for success as they are on the defending side. They ultimately determine what flow of this game goes. If they're going to play aggressive and match that same energy from Nova, which I'm assuming they're going to full send it to A here. I might be wrong. Maybe they'll go back alley and a little bit of AFK there. Turu leaves the game. Nova leaves the game. Yes, a little bit of connection.
Oh, my Lord.
I called it, dude. I peeked onto a little bit of AFK-ness, and slowly but surely, all the players cipher out.
Oh, man. Is that the only thing you can predict when something's going to be reset?
I can sense when things are off,
thing?
and yes, that is probably the only thing I'm good at predicting. But based off of your 2-1 prediction, I know it was a shot in the dark. It was like, you know what, let's get spicy with it. It's about the only thing we're both good at.
Like, to me, it's like I always, you know, I'm always supporting an underdog team and get behind a team that, one, obviously, you know, might not have as many supporters, and two, isn't expected to win, because there's always some form of an extra feel-good factor behind it. You know, discrediting the strength of a team that is coming into a series notably stronger. I just have a certain soft spot for an underdog team, and in this case, it is certainly VusionZ, and let's see what will happen to them in this game too, as we are finally kicking it off. Starting as the defending side, it's obviously going to make things a little bit more difficult.
It is true. We're going to go ahead and collect this bomb. We're going to see a full send back alley for Nova. Marky looking to get on the light post. Does what a place for him. Lunux gonna take down one, and the advantage is in favor of the guys over at oh my god, Lunix 2-0. Marky left on the light post, out to dry by himself.
Left on the light post, looking to see if he can guide himself towards the light of a victory round, but I can't see that happening. Like 1-5, great defense from the side of Fusion. Like, I think they massively stood their ground across the start of this one. Were they maybe lucky that the players from Nova somewhat walked into them? Yeah, one could argue, but at the end of the day, holding your ground the way they did shows that they're still in this one with a fight on their hands, but they still have to obviously take down, which they just do now, the last player, Nova. Round 1 over to VusionZ.
Yep, and I gotta commend you for your response earlier to picking VusionZ. You know, in a situation like this, it's kind of like Tribe at NA. Like, you can't help but, you know that they're one of the better teams. So,
yeah,
as a caster, you're not going to be biased to say that they're going to win the game, but it is certainly an easier option, right? It's an easier option to select the top dog.
It's statistically statistically always going to be the you know, the closer option to pick, but yeah.
In our standpoint, it's, you know, we're not based on statistics. We're not playing or watching,
all the
spectating,
time, no.
hoping for statistics. We're looking for that underdog matchup to come through and outshine. Marky gonna pick up one. Saturn's is weak. Nonetheless, they're gonna get this bomb planted on the A side as soon as Turu can get it. And one by one, the guys over at VusionZ are dropping. Raptor gonna pick up one. Roar, Raptor, we hear you, my guy. Yaya gonna be barrel side. 35 seconds, 2v4. Can they make this happen? I would be very surprised, but guys, I'm in the industry where surprises are like A1 in my book, so I'm looking for VusionZ to make this happen. Maven gonna be there to secure the box side of Spawn. Not a lot of transactions happening. Turu gonna take down Raptor. Maven gonna be taken down. Need a little bit more of a push there for Raptor and Maven. Not happening there as a well-established A-hold does come through for the guys over at Nova.
Like, they definitely should have pushed the duo the last two remaining players of VusionZ, but it was also a noticeably more defending side coming out from Fusion in the last round, which allowed Nova, who did play noticeably better, to be fair, but to create a controlling start in that last round, and they played off of that quite nicely. Lunox opening things up, gonna take down but Nova returned back clap with a double kill on board to give them the body advantage.
Yeah, we're gonna see Raptor pushing up aggressively into the spawn site. Marky gonna take down Taku. 1v4 scenario now as Marky is one shot, not gonna matter. Raptor is gonna be taken down 2 rounds in a row from Nova, and as long as it appears, as long as Nova doesn't push back alley, they are golden. Like the A defense for VusionZ has been exposed. It is not looking like they are able to maintain the A site. Maybe they just don't push up on it, as we do see a push through the granny site for Nova. Actually, they're going to be playing it a little more conservatively here in round 4.
Yeah, I like the little bit more passive calculated play coming out from them in this current round, respecting their opponents across the board. I don't really like the defense being laid out by VusionZ. I feel like it's just a little bit too disconnected. They trade a kill on the board for a piece.
I just sneezed and almost took my monitors out. The wife is like, good God, man, what is going on over there? Bomb in the hands of Turu. Raptor picks up 1 and Marky. Raptor picks up 2, 3.
Nice.
Turu in a 1v4 and the shoe is on the other foot. VusionZ able to maintain themselves here in this 4th round. They could take the advantage if they take this next round, as the sides are going to be flipping after that. Oh, man, I got to get my stuff together.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think Nova are going to let that slide quite lightly, because they played a little bit more passively, and they gave the opening for Fusion to set up a better defense, and that they did. Very well played by Raptor individually, getting that 3-piece across the board, but outside of that, it was even just a much better defending round from Fusion. Coming on board, going for the close range. Sniper Marky picks up Raptor. Taku does at least take down Saturns once again. Down to 4-piece, and Taku sniping on top of the roof. Gonna lay it all on the line. Good play.
You know what? I got to question Nova in this situation. You had 2 straight rounds.
Okay.
Very, very easy, convincing rounds by pushing the A site immediately. Why did you not continue that same aggression? That is Yaya picking up 1. It is a 2v3. Fahim's going to be weak. Rotating back to the A site, getting back onto the head glitch there. Spots 1, but can't get the shots to hit. However, Taku going to be there to support. He takes down 1, and Yaya in a 1v3 picks up a sniper. Spots 1, but misses the shot. Taku going to find his location. Fahim going to be there to prevent the rotation back over. This should be a round in favor of Fusion, but my God, Fahim!
Whoa!
Get lasered! Not so fast, my friend.
With all due respect, you don't count out in this case. You don't count them out. Solid defense from Fusion. Credit where it's due. They were having all angles covered from where Yaya was. But that opening with the sniper was on point. Now he looks to push in. It's going to take down Taku. Why didn't the last 2 players from Fusion join up together? Why did you allow that kind of pick-off to ensue? Now the bomb's going to go down. Mayhem, will he clutch this one up? Or will he throw it all away? There's a reason why Yaya is one of the best players in Europe, and he's playing for easily one of the, if not the best team in Europe. This kind of moment speaks for itself. Time's ticking away. 27 seconds left on the clock. Okay. That's what Maven walked into that one. Got the kills, defuses bomb. Maybe didn't play around the timer as well as I expected.
Yeah, I was thinking Yaya was playing that so very well. Peeking back and forth. Playing time kind of giving the illusion that he, you know, wanted the attention, but also wanted to play conservatively. Ultimately peeks out too hard, and Maven exposes him. Now we're going to see the sides flip, the defense come through for Nova. Marky going to go ahead and get that trophy system down. Raptor top might be spotted. Nope, Marky not going to go ahead and play conservative. He's going to play aggressive, pushing right through the middle. How is he able to just push up so you know, nonchalantly? Oh, those shots should have hit Marky. What is going on? Maven.
Yeah.
Or
oh no, rather. Oh no. Oh no, you always check your corners. He didn't check his corners. He paid the price, stabbed in the back. Saturn is going to at least get a kill onto Fahim to even things up. Still Maven with the bomb in his hands. There's no real direction so far. No real massive team-wide response for Fusion. They've allowed Nova to set up a really solid defense, 2-2 across the two sites. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit hard to overtake at this stage. I'd recommend having 3 players together and go for a little bit of a push and keep one overlooking another view to make sure the reactions are there.
Yeah, if it's one thing you don't want to do, it's give the guys over at Nova time to form a strategy. We're going to see the aggressive push come through. Oh, my. Lunix gets exposed. Raptor going to be able to get the refract. Saturn's going to be there to take down one. Saturn's, oh my god, Saturn's takes down another. Taken down. Raptor, Maven going to be there to contest, but Maven doesn't want the smoke. Oh, Turu takes down Taku, and Maven's in a 1v3. This is pretty impossible for him to clutch Saturn's. What a round for him.
But why did Lunox push in on his own? Like, why? Why? Like, Verdict, please. Tell me, why does he push in on his own like that? What is he hoping to achieve?
Looking to achieve a bit of, you know what? I don't know. I'm not even going to make a witty comeback. That's an aggressive A push going to lead to 2 trades, 1 for each team. Marky goes down early. Marky just not having, you know, the best day. Karma going to be there to take down Saturn's 3 as he finds the collateral and that I missed, and Taku going to be left on his own. Boxes is going to get pushed aggressively. This is surely going to be a round in favor of Nova again.
Yeah, much stronger defense, to be fair, coming out from Nova. They didn't even, like, slow down off the back of the trade, right? They really went in with a bit more gusto, and I can respect them for that. Either way, Nova is still looking in control. Despite my frustrations of Fusion, they're holding out 4-3, so the chance is still there. But they haven't really shown that control as the attacking side, and kind of worries me as we continue on forward.
Saturn's has been an absolute menace so far to the Search and Destroy. 8-3 spots Taku on the bottom side. Raptor's going to be there to have top control. He might be playing overexposed. I don't think he's been spotted. Yep, he's going to get spotted there, but he's going to be pushing back. Marky takes down Fahim in the background. I'm not sure what the move here is for VusionZ, but oh, Yaya going to get taken down.
Nice.
Maven, well played as he crept up the top of the staircase. Taku going to take down Saturn's. That is a much-needed trade, and Karma going to be there to take out.
Okay.
The top of the jump up is where the action's at. We're going to see Lunix reposition. Turu going to be there anticipating the push through Delhi. Going to get the hit marker, but Lunix is going to be able to win that trade. Raptor going to spot Marky, who is on the Cubby side of things. Oh, Marky! You're just too good, my guy. Missing that second shot is Lunix and Raptor are going to be pushing in another round in favor of
Good.
VusionZ. We're all tied up. This is getting a bit spicier than expected.
Yeah, real good response from Fusion. I don't really like how the bomb holder positions himself. You know, Maven, I'm not really a massive fan of it, but they switch it up. Lumox has the bomb in this round at least. Playing on towards the top of the granny flat, holding on to mid, but Marky finishes off Raptor just like that to pick up an early kill. Man, okay. It's like every time Fusion has a response, Nova has like a quicker, better, faster response in return. And, you know, it's beautiful to see, to be fair.
It is. We're going to see the A site be handed over to VusionZ. I don't think they realized that nobody's there. Actually, as soon as I say that, 3 players start making their way over, anticipating that A push. Nova has a one-man advantage. Saturn's a force to be reckoned with in this search and destroy. You got to spot nobody there as Lunix jumps down from the top market. The push comes through. Fahim takes down Marky. The full-on flank. No, he's going to back, give some A support. Yaya aggressively pushes up, is taken down, but is traded instantly. So Lunoc's going to be there to support. Taku going to be alive, but for how long is the 2v3 scenario panning out? Mayhem pushing in. Deli aggressively. Turu going to be there to reciprocate. He is not going to give Maven the satisfaction yet. Going to be on the backside. Deli Taku going to be left in a 1v3 scenario.
Like, man, a team like Nova, as Taku looks to pick up 1 kill, gonna bring up my point in a bit, because to be fair, he's creating a bit of an opening. Still has the bomb in his hands. Taku doing a good job. He's gonna go for the bomb plant, but that could be that. Yeah. Like, okay, like a team like Nova, you're not really going to outgun them, and you're not really going to out strategize them, right? So in fusion situation, 9 times out of 10, you're nearly always better off going to outman them, right? So you send 3-4 players in one direction, and you look to basically trade blows to the point where you still end up coming out on top as Karma just comes in, blows it up to smithereens, and that is my point. Hoop me ciders and call me Bobby. Nova just, you know, I don't even know. I don't even know, man. I don't even know, man. Just Nova, like.
Nova doing Nova things. They take the series 2-0.
Yeah.
A very well played search and destroy from VusionZ. Got to give them respect where it's due. Nonetheless, they come up shy 6-4 in favor of Nova. 2-0 in the series. They get their 20 points. And just as we saw a little bit of hope for VusionZ in that search and destroy, that hope was taken. You won't see a nuke in search and destroy ever, but if, you know, I chose my words wisely, Karma nuking, Saturn's nuking in their gameplay, not necessarily in the actual game. 11-5 for Karma.
Yeah, getcha.
Saturn's 8-4. It was a stout search and destroy for Karma and Saturn's collective effort for Nova as they take this series, which will move us on to our last one of the day.
But whoa. Before that, though, I gotta say that, look, for me, you know, don't miss my frustrations at Fusion, right? My frustrations at Fusion don't come from me in any way thinking they're, and this kind of more direct at chat, in any way thinking they're a tier 2 team, or in any way thinking they're anything other than a team that's competing in the mobile mayhem. My frustration comes at seeing elements of potential, but it not being executed in a way that I see it, and in a way that I think would, in that moment, be best. Fusion know themselves, and they should know themselves more than anybody else. More than the viewers, more than me. How they react to this loss and how they continue to build themselves up is all in their control. You know, and any frustration is simply in that moment. I have a lot of love, and I notice a lot of strengths in how Fusion are playing, and I'm really, really hoping that we see that evolution and they turn the frustrating defeats into positive victories, or at least, you know, positive near wins. So I just want to say that in no way does my frustration come at me thinking that they're anything other than a team competing in mobile mayhem, looking to be among the best.
Yep, I completely agree with you. Not, you know, downplaying Nova's abilities, or not Nova's abilities, but not downplaying VusionZ's abilities there in that search or destroy. Nova, you know, will outplay their gameplay. Will outplay their abilities.
Yeah.
They have been a top contender.
Yeah, of course.
You know, if not the best team, one of the best teams in
Yep.
this competitive EU scene that has just vastly
Sure.
grown over the course of the past 4 months. I am super excited about where, you know, this scene is heading.
Definitely.
VusionZ definitely had a dog in the fight. Just Nova, so very talented, so very coordinated. You know, if it's not Saturn's hitting shots, it's Karma there in the grass that come and sneak up on you. You know, it was definitely a series I would have liked to see to go to a game 3. But,
Yeah.
I mean, the abilities for Nova are just too overwhelming.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Definitely.
I got to commend him, though. That there was a competitive search and destroy. He got close there towards the end. But Nova, again, doing Nova things. Can't expect many to compete, you know, on that platform. But a little less about that, a little bit more about the next one. I don't want to, you know, walk away too fast from it, but I definitely want to go ahead and highlight Ultima, formerly known as Viva Gracia. They are competing in the Masters this Saturday. As before we get started with that matchup, we are going to hear a word from the COD Mobile Masters. It is Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. No, it is not. It is. Let me take a look at that. Because
come on, Verdict.
I know I'm throwing, bro. I'm throwing. I've got everything I need here, but I didn't have it pulled up. I blame Ronan, bro. It's easily Ronan's fault.
Yeah, Ronan should have been giving us this information. Terrible.
Absolutely terrible. I'm waiting. Hold on. Where's it at? It is 10 a.m. Pacific time for the EU scene on Saturday. Okay, scrolling up too far. What is going on? All right, tune in. We're going to hear something from the Masters, and then we'll jump into talking about our next series.
You don't want to see me with no limits. Rise to another level, dream to the finish with a team, independent, yeah. We moving like a steamroller, really, we extreme with it, feel me kind of mean with it. The rise will be televised. Are you ready for the rise? Are you ready for the rise? The rise will be televised.
All right, guys, we are back for our final series of the day, Ultima and Aphelion. Ready to fight it out to see who is the best of three here. We are getting geared up. We've got them both in the lobby and our rotation a little bit different. Summit, Hardpoint, Raid, Search and Destroy, Standoff Domination, Ultima bans Hack the Yard, Aphelion bans Crossfire, Sparrow, and Annihilator. Of course, not going to be seen here. They recently acquired Aphelion roster. They worked the kinks out literally 2 or 3 hours before stream. Obviously, they had everything panned out beforehand, but we just didn't get the kinked out version. We did get the finalized roster for Aphelion as they are stepping in. Onur, Storm, Maxu, Spectra, and Dara. And on the side of Ultima, who is also known as Viva Gracia, Florida's Goliath, Mar, Machinist, and Tony. So I need some body shooting, man. I'm seeing in chat Verdict dropping the ball. Yes, guys, tune into the COD Mobile Masters Finals this weekend starting on Saturday the 17th and Sunday the 18th. EU action kicks off at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Pacific time each day. And NA will start at 2:30 on day 1 and 1 p.m. on day 2 Pacific time. That is going to be live. You can check the broadcast out on the COD Mobile Esports YouTube channel, guys. Don't miss it. Huge, huge Masters. I know you guys tuned in. I know you're excited, ImPERium.
I'm very excited, but one thing to point out is, just want to make sure I heard that correct, that the EU Masters is in the morning time? Did you say?
It is Pacific time, 8 a.m. Pacific time. So that would be
8 a.m.
10 a.m. my time, which
is...
would be 6 p.m. Central European time.
Okay. Because for a sec I thought, okay, that's fine. Then it kind of negates what I was going to say.
So
Yeah, no worries. No, because I was going to point out about if the games were being played in the morning, that a lot of players aren't really used to playing competitive games in the morning, but
sleep at that time. What are you talking?
Yeah, exactly. And I know because there's been a couple of high competition PUBG mobile tournaments that have happened in the morning time, and I've definitely noticed an effect in players' performances because it's the morning time and they're just not like used to it. But it's fine. Evening time, it should be good to go. I'm very excited about that, but I'm also excited about this series. Yes, it is a newly acquired Aphelion roster, but it is still a team that are getting their bones together and have been playing together for a bit of time. Man, I'm looking forward to it. I think, to be fair, Onur can step up to play big time. With Aphelion, new name, better performance, I could see Aphelion coming out on top of this.
I could as well, too. Some of the names that I'm familiar with, Storm, Maxu. Maxu has been in multiple Mobile Mayhem seasons. Spectra is also a force to be reckoned with. Onur has been probably one of the most heavily watched players in this scene. He is an absolute beast. We'll see how he performs in Game 1 Hardpoint Summit. got to give them respect where respect is due, though. Viva Gracia made their way onto the scene, and they have been pretty good. They secured their spot on the last day of the Masters last week. Looking forward to seeing how they perform in the playoffs, as that's going to be exciting. Going to be an exciting one here against Aphelion. Machinist, also one of those players we continue to talk about. Mari, another one of those multiple season mobile mayhem players. And
Goliath.
Yeah, Goliath is an absolute. I mean, his name speaks for itself, right?
It does speak for itself. He can definitely play like a Goliath sometimes, but I really think like the team needs to kind of play around his strengths. The fact that we have pretty solid. Well, some of Hardpoint is a bit of a pain in the ass, but Search and Destroy Raid followed by Domination Standoff, I think, is nothing to be sniffed at, providing we get to a game 3. Like, the one thing we have to consider, to be fair, is that, like, Machines is, this is, like, a newer, like, Ultimate team, because Machines is recently joined, right? So, that synergy is still being built. Like, if I'm looking at it, Aphelion should win this based off that alone. Verdict?
Oh, I was muted. There we go. Ultima started the season off in a -10 slot. They're going to have to find a way to get out of it. Aphelion was also in a negative slot, but since this is a new roster, a new team, we're not going to make them inherit the situation that happened beforehand. We are in game 1 of this last series. We're on board with Maxu here as we see P1 opening up. They're making their transition over, and everyone is leaving the game.
Oh. Cool. Cool. Don't know what happened there. I presume nobody actually died, right? It was just a hardpoint point that was captured, but nobody actually got a kill, as far as I know.
Yeah, as far as I know, I think we are all good to jump in this thing smooth sailing. Okay. We'll see if we get an instant start. We're not going to get that same that we got earlier. Florida's not ready. There we go. We're ready. Game 1!
Yeah, perfect.
We're not going to hold you guys back.
You sure?
It looks like we're good. Looks like everyone's ready to rock and roll. I'm hoping so.
Oh, man.
Second time's a charm, right?
Don't they say third time's a charm?
Oh, they do, but hopefully they are wrong. Hopefully we won't go to a third. Hopefully it looks smooth sailing so far. Yep. We're going to see P1 opening up and the action is in. Stun grenade. Goliath's going to be taken down as the top control is going to be held by the guys over at Aphelion. They are going to be contesting the point. They got 2 on. Storm going to clear it off. Storm playing with the... Is that the Man of War? No, that's the Bison. I just couldn't tell.
Yeah, Bison. Yeah. What?
I mean, I wasn't looking at the gun. I just saw it on the kill feed. I was like, wait, that looks familiar. No, it doesn't.
Also, keep an eye on Machines. I think he's made one of the best weapon choices in this game. Fennec. Think about it. Fast fire rate, close quarter combat battles. Makes perfect sense.
It does. It was recently buffed. It is a phenomenal gun to use in both multiplayer and Battle Royale. We're going to see him take down another Dara, going to be there to get the refrag. And it is a split 50-50 as I say that. The advantage is going to be in favor of Ultima going into the P2 catwalk area. Maxu going to take down Mara, the kill feed. Onur and Storm are both going to be taken down. Goliath going to go ahead and slide peek, get that kill. Playing so very well. Yet Aphelion is going to go ahead and evacuate point. As I do see Tony going to be taken down. We're going to see the push come through from Dara. What a play for Florida is going to be there to get the refrag. And we are... Woo! It is getting close here. It's too close.
Fight hard. It is getting pretty damn close building into the second half of this P2. Looking at Storm. Definitely cooking up a Storm, to be fair, with that Bison. Allowing himself to freeze his opponents as he helps control this hardpoint 4 side. I did point out that Aphelion should realistically be winning this one. The death machine being played out by Drew, and I like that from Drew. He initiated a death machine but didn't automatically go in the front line, because I think it's important with that death machine that you really keep it in your arms as long as possible, that you don't go too aggressive on it, and Drew certainly made it count.
Did, you know, preserving the operator's usage definitely going to be key, as Master Rolstead has allowed us the opportunity to get operators back in the mix. I'm absolutely loving it. He did utilize it very well. We're going to see P2 transitions roll over into P3, and Aphelion, as you said it, are able to maintain point. Spectre going to be there on point with Sentry Gun and a death machine, very well utilized, as we see Florida's pushing to the front door. Knock knock, who's there? Everyone. Noor and Mar going to trade there. Maxu going to be taken out, and P3 is an absolute feast for the guys over at Aphelion. We're going to see the push come through, push come to shove. Ultima trying to stay in this first hard point.
Credit to Ultima, because that kind of breach was always going to be difficult, but the fact that they even bypassed the sentry gun, knowing that they kind of had to at that point, was really solid, and it has allowed them to grab a good few points before we do get into the next hardpoint section. They are still a good 40 points behind or so it has it all to play for them, but they're wrapping around quite nicely, looking to set themselves up for this next hardpoint.
Mar with the death machine ready to rock and roll. Spectre going to go ahead and throw down the cluster. That is going to secure Aphelion's point in P4 here. Maxu going to be there to secure as well. He's going to be taking down Tony for the contest. Takes down Spectre, takes down the Raw, and what a hold here from him. He's going to get an assist, and P4 looking like the turnaround for Ultima. We're going to see Machinist up top preventing the rotation, and it doesn't look like Aphelion is going to be able to get back in it. Onur and Spectre are going to be there. Mar going to be there for a head glitch. Florida is going to be coming through for the support, picking up 1 and 2. That is going to do it. 10 seconds left on P4. We got ourselves a ball game.
We have indeed got ourselves a ball game. 93-87. Coming into the end of this hardpoint. Really good play. Really good play and come back from boys over in Ultima. They may be somewhat of an improved roster, adding Machines and Genius to the team recently.
Florida's.
They're playing like a pretty well oiled machine for the time being. They control this P1 as we get into the reset. 40 seconds left on the clock. Tony's having an absolutely wonderful game so far overall. 13-8 with 58 seconds on the hard point.
Florida's gonna be racking up all that OBJ time. Oh my God, can they take Florida's out finally? DeRoe comes through, rises to the occasion, and what was a very decent lead for Aphelion is turning to be a flop, as we do see 112-97. Maxu picks up a nice 3-piece before he's taken out Florida's. OBJ of the game, absolutely. 82 seconds and counting. Storm going to be there for the contest. Storm, get lasered. Florida's just so flawless here in this P1 rotation. Literally was 12-15 when I started spectating them. 18-17, so very well played OBJ from them. Maxu going to be utilizing the death machine. Machinist is at the bottom. There are multiples. Ultima looking to take game 1. They're only 19 points away.
So good, and it's that evolution of teamwork as well really helped set up that turnaround, right? You know, you talked about Florida is definitely integral, but again, Tony, Tony Mar, Genius, and Machines really coming together. Florida's racking up those kills, so are Tony. 147, 148, 149, no more breach available as game 1 goes over to Ultima.
Bro. Aphelion had this game in the bag. They had like a 50-point advantage going into that P4 rotation. Ultima ultimately stepping up, rising to the occasion, 150 to 98. How many points did Aphelion get off of P4 and P1 collectively? It was less than 10, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Easily less than 10.
Wow.
Must have been. Yeah, it was less than 10. Because it was like 80. Well, does it really matter? The point is that they got annihilated in the second half of the game. But that was a really good point you brought up, to be fair. So few points in going from P3 to P1, basically. So great turnaround. Florida's popping off 1 minute and 8 on the Hardpoint and still getting 22-18 KD. Like, how did Tony only die 9 times? Right? Only dying 9 times.
He popped off. Florida's was OBJ of the game. You know, like I said, when I started spectating Florida's, they were literally 12 and 15, and somehow managed to pull not only their KD up, but pull the team to the front as game 1 comes to a conclusion. It was definitely not the outcome I was expecting. I was expecting Aphelion to come through, and they played very well at the very beginning, but you know that P4 transition was just too on point for Ultima.
Yep.
They're up 1-0. They're going to be able to close this series out on a search, destroy, and raid if Aphelion doesn't step their game up. What are we looking for here? I'm looking for Maxu to anchor here in this search and destroy, and I'm going to need to see a lot more communication and coordination from the guys over at Aphelion. We picked them to be winners of this series. They're going to have to do it here on the search and destroy, though.
Hard to pinpoint exactly what's slipping up. You know, we do have to consider that Hardpoint Summit is a very, like, even for a Hardpoint game, it's very fast paced, right? So it's sometimes hard to break, you know, the finer things down, because again, I don't think, you know, Aphelion played a extremely bad game in Hardpoint. But for Search and Destroy, they just need to be a little bit crisper with their shutdowns, with their execution. We see multiple times in Search and Destroy games when a team loses stranglehold of that individual round, and that can't happen with Aphelion, whether they're the defending side or the attacking side. They just cannot lose any real control across the board. You can lose a round, you know, by being somewhat like outplayed in a 2v2, but like that body control, which I'd like to see Aphelion really kick things off on that note of getting the first kill on board, you know, even if they're defending, can't lose control of that.
We'll see how they pan out here. Search and Destroy Raid. One of my favorites for Search and Destroy. Raid is, again, one of those maps, just like Standoff. It's easily a decent map for Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, Domination, Capture the Flag. I mean, I played it a couple times. It seemed to be you know, just a very versatile map. We'll see if Aphelion can rise up here. They're on the brink of a 2-0, and this is definitely what Ultima needs to, you know, start their season off right. They don't need to be continuously in the negative. Currently,
true.
You know,
that is true.
You know, negative 10s behind. This 20 points could definitely help them out. You know, it's early on. You set the pace, you know, and the standard for the season here. If you don't get those 20 points to bail you out, it can look very, very demoralizing. It could be, you know, something that you won't be able to recover from. But, you know, we're only in week 2. First week, full week, right?
Yeah. In our first full week. But these teams are used to playing a lot, so, you know, count that into so to speak a point. Like, it doesn't matter if it's the first week or the last week. You got to be able to step up to play. The fact that it's the first full week should actually take pressure off the teams and allow them to play in some way a little bit more free or a little bit more focused, because a loss you don't want to lose, but you can still bounce back from that. You have plenty of weeks to do it.
We'll see how they do here. Game 2, Search and Destroy on Raid. Aphelion going to be on the defending side, and Ultima going to be on the attack as we see the push towards the A site. We're going to get a clear path, maybe. One goes down from Tony, take it down on Nor. big opening frag for Ultima as they are looking to yet again dominate here in this search and destroy.
Man, okay, not looking too good for Aphelion. Yeah, okay, they've been able to get a kill, but again, losing that body advantage is really hurting them. Drew even things up quite nicely by picking off Tony. Now looking on towards the other side, you can see that Maxu and Spectre, although Spectre does go down, Maxu goes down, and that is last hope in that round, and Ultima win this one.
Yeah, I gotta say, everything just seemed to kind of fall apart once the A site was taken by Ultima. One of the things you just can't allow to do, 3 players pushing up to the A bomb site effectively, just not gonna pan out. They got the smoke down, the plays were coming through. Ultima just too OP in that first round. We'll see another aggressive push towards the A side. Honor takes down Machinist, okay. Maxu gonna take down Mar. Florida's gonna pick up 1.
Perfect.
No, he's not.
There
Storm's
you
gonna be
go.
there to take him out. That is a very stout round for Aphelion, much needed, as Tony takes down Raw.
Now you're looking for another one. The fact that he's repositioning quite nicely off the back of every single sniper shot was really good attempt by Tony, but credit where it's due. Aphelion doing exactly what I expect him to right off the bat, however it is in round 2, which is getting the body advantage and pushing with it, controlling it, momentum. You do not want to give your opponents any room to breathe. You want to choke them out of it. Omar,
Oh my God,
he's going to start off on a strong note. Kill after kill after kill, but Daru with a 3-piece. He's going to be the last player standing, comes in from behind. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Daru. We're left in a 1v1.
Yo, if he gets Tony here, that's an ace. Tony kind of has an idea where he is still at. Duro going to push up, play into it. Oh, Duro with the ace. Oh, what a round. Aphelion still has a dog in this fight with Duro picking up that ace. What a round from him. But I got to give a shout out to Mar, man. 3-piece. Gets the wall bang to hit through mid. Takes down 2 coming through. Modern, or not Modern, but Gallery. Tries to hit that same cheeky shot to Raw, going to be taken down instantly. And we are for all. The push towards the B side going to come through. Max trying to give Onur some support there. Spots 1, doesn't get the shots to land. Mar going to go ahead and get this bomb down as Onur is taken down. Maxu going to get in a refrag there. Taken down 1. Mar spotted, but still living.
Bit of a risk planting a bomb on the B side, I feel, when you don't really have the body advantage, but I can respect it. Sniper shot by Maxi, who doesn't really connect, unfortunately. Goliath takes down Spectre, 2v3 advantage. That's going to be last players down, and that's going to be round over to the side of Ultimate. I gotta say, mad props to both of these teams. They're very close when it comes to skill and competitiveness, and it is making it a very, very entertaining series, to be fair. I hope we see it going to game 3.
Due to Onur super weak naded. He's going to go ahead and evacuate that little sniper perch. Machinist all on point. This is what I'm talking about. You can't let these guys have complete control of that court. Onur going to be there to contest. Onur get lasered. Mar bombs down. A plant is successful. Spectre, Maxu, and Storm still alive, so there's a little bit of hope. But with Tony in bar control, Tony going to be shot, not necessarily getting, any damage there, but going to give the locations away of Storm, who is...
Okay, Mar. Okay, Mar, nice use of the sniper, picks up Maxu. On board, we do see at least Storm picking up a kill. At the end of the day, he has it all to play for 1v4. Floritas comes in to get the 2-piece at the end. One thing I wanted to highlight, though, as you do switch sides, is I really like the use of the Fennec by machines when they're at the attacking side. I don't know how much I agree with it when they're now the defending side. I'm open to saying, hey, yeah, it's OP, but I do like the use of it. Because I think he can hold onto the corners and really play that close quarter combat battle.
He's going to push up aggressively, so he's going to play to the advantage of the Fennec. It is a...
Exactly.
Oh my god, Onur gets the revenge as we saw him go down early. Goliath.
Well, sorry, with the QXR.
Oh, with the QXR. Okay, yeah. The QXR,
Yeah.
man, is that gun still viable? I know it's like Masters
Yeah.
quality because they're playing on a old
know.
patch, but definitely not one of the guns you would typically see. He says, forget about it. Mar just making it happen. 7-4 so far. Takes down one. Spots Onor pushing up. Florida's going to be there to get that frag, and that is going to be 4-2. 2 points away from securing the 2-0 dub.
Man. Okay. This is what I'm liking to see coming out from Ultima, respecting the fact that they have to try and shut down an attacking Aphelion side, and it's what they're doing quite nicely. Tony uses a sniper to his advantage to pick off Onor. Great defense. It's proactive defense play coming out from Ultima, right? They're not waiting for them to come to... For Aphelion to come to them. They are going to Aphelion, and they are defending it extremely well.
Mar picking up one on Storm. 3-2 man advantage in favor of Ultima. They are making their case for a 2-0 ever so much better. We're going to see the bomb down in money room, it looks like. It looks like it's down in money. And I believe Ultima knows it, as Florida is going to be circling the area. Maxu going to be spotted by Mar. That is not a good sight for Max. Max, you got to stay alive, my guy. You cannot contest that. As Machinist takes down Maxu, Florida's going to pick up that last kill. We're on match point.
That's a shame.
Goku, I'll ban you again, buddy. Don't make me do it. I saw that.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear. Put Goku in his place. Make sure he knows where he stands. He knows where his place is. Just like Aphelion needs to know where their place is as the attacking side. They do nothing to control this game. Mar picks off Maxu. Losing that one player already just really hurts their chances. There's been an unfortunate lack of let's go here and commit as a full squad. I know it's not always often like that, but I just think they need to pull something like that out of the bag, or at least a 4-1 split. And either way, Onor goes in deep. Is going to be on a sliver of health. Gets picked off by Goliath. 5-3 in the favor of a match point winning Ultima side.
Yep, Mar hitting shots and Spectre going 0-6. That is not a good combination. Aphelion needs to somehow figure out a way to come back. They have a 2-man disadvantage. The push towards the sniper's perch, well needed. A is completely unguarded, except for Tony, who's going to be on the side of the stairs. There we go, Spectre. Get on board. Can't end like that. He puts that breadstick up. He forgoes the donut. We're going to see the bomb be planted. 45 seconds, 3-4 situation here.
I like this.
I'm loving it. As long as Spectre doesn't overextend, just maintain the head glitch there.
There's a risk behind planting a bomb straight away, but it's all about, bringing that time down. So it forces a bit of a push and a bit of a rush, which might allow a mistake to come on through. Storm finds Mar. That's what I'm talking about, Storm. However, Goliath comes in from behind to pick off the Roo. And now leaves Spectre left on his own and nothing left to behold. And with that, the bomb will be defused. Ultima will pick up their final point. They will take this game and they will take this series 2-0.
Very well executed search and destroy for the guys over at Ultima. They are the victors today. 2-0 over Aphelion. Aphelion. Man, we had such high expectations for you this series. Nonetheless, you have plenty of time to redeem yourself moving forward, as we are just in the first full week of Mobile Mayhem Summer 2021. Taking a look at the sheet here. 10-5 for Mar. Mar has just been, just a, dead shot. Dude literally wasn't missing at the beginning. Very well played for their side. And again, speaking on the Aphelion situation, I get it. They're recently, acquired by Aphelion. What was their team name before? Is this a team of players who were, composed?
Oh my God.
I know we were talking about
Oh
that
my god,
earlier,
I
but
forget.
I'm
Totally forget.
Mercenaries. There we go.
Mercenaries.
Yeah, I knew Maxu was in the qualifiers, so it kind of makes sense. So yeah, we'll see. They have plenty of potential. They've got 2 stars in Duro and Maxu. Onur just didn't show up to the occasion today. It's very unfortunate.
Well, no. Here's the thing. It at times it felt like Onur was playing on his own a bit. That's to me what it looked like at times, and you know they have the potential in terms of individual players' potential and strength and that base experience, but they really need to take a bit more time and put it together as one cohesive unit, right? You know, when you look at that Ultima team, again, they've recently acquired Machines and Genius. They shouldn't have been technically playing so well as a team, you know, but they were covering each other quite nicely. Yes, did it help that the players that were popping off were goddamn it popping off? Yeah, but at the end of the day, you need a team behind you to support you, to give you that freedom to pop off, and credit where it's due. That's what Ultima were doing.
Yeah, that recent acquisition of Genius and Machines played so very well.
Yep.
Haven't seen Genius yet. He's one of those players that I've always just, for some reason, liked. So I'm excited about his contribution to this roster.
Definitely.
And looking forward to seeing how they pan out for the remainder of the season. They're going to bail themselves out of the whole -10 starting the day, +10 after that performance. And Aphelion still have a lot of work to do, but they have a pretty decent foundation with Maxu on board, with the rope popping off. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of potential there. Looking forward to seeing how they handle the remainder of the season, and a lot of respect for Maxos with this pickup. So, you know, to not have a Aphelion roster in a Mobile Mayhem season would just be odd for me. So I'm glad that they were able to iron out the kinks and everything, and make that happen for us to enjoy another season of Aphelion roster team. Conclusion of the day, taking a look at the results, we did see a 2-0 in favor of XoXo over Anarchy. Our upset of the day, well, not necessarily an upset, it was devastating, really. Stamina 2-1 over Oxygen. Like, the 2-1 paints one picture, but to actually sit back and watch that game, Stamina was in control the entire time. Domination wasn't even close to Hardpoint. Was a little better, but the Search and Destroy could have gone either way. Nova Esports takes out VusionZ 2-0, which was another matchup that we kind of expected, but wanted VusionZ to give us more. Ultima 2-0 over Aphelion. You know, nothing needs to be said about that series. We've already spoke on it. Standings. Nova or actually takes the lead 60 points, as Tragic wasn't scheduled to play today. XoXo in the mix, 40 points, Stamina 35, Oxygen 25. A very stacked 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. Like, if these are the teams that are in 3rd, 4th, 5th place, we've got we've got ourselves a pretty sweaty season.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, you know, the unfortunate kind of because they have an extra series and they're still only on 15 points. So, for example, BK Raw can definitely make a bit of a push back up the standings if they win their next series 2-0 and get on the same points level as Oxygen. But it's not going to be easy, because with Tragic, XO, Stamina, Oxygen all above them, also haven't played a 3rd series, we know it's going to be a tough challenge. The thing is, can Nova be caught up on? Yeah, they had those extra 20 points because of the extra series, but at the end of the day, they're 3 for 3. Happy days.
Oh, happy days! No, I gotta say, the top 5 teams in this season are looking just so unbelievably good. Like, Stamina
definitely
had a stout day today. Now, who's to say next week, something could change up? I don't know what their schedule is looking like, but let's be honest, bro. After that performance over Oxygen, the #1 seed in the Masters, bro, come on. Like, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Like, that team alone, after that performance, definitely built a case for them to
sure.
move forward in this season. I'm taking a look for next Tuesday. Bunker Rock taking on Zenshu. Okay. Have we seen Zenshu yet? Or did Zenshu change their name? That's Anarchy, right? Tragic taking on Stamina. Whoa! Oh man, XoXo and Oxygen in an Aphelion in Nova Esports.
That's why
God.
like you know, shit's getting real, so to speak.
Yo,
that's why I said, like, you know, this isn't going to be a walk in the park at all. Like, you know, we got a taste of it with this Stamina Oxygen match, right? Damn, bring it on next Tuesday. Bring it on. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your dog, tell your neighbor down the road. Shit's about to get heated up. Now, the fact that Masters is also kind of coming up this weekend as well, like, you know, off the back of Masters, whoever wins Masters, that's the thing, like, oh man. I cannot wait for Tuesday.
We're gonna bring
we
this.
We are in for a big treat.
We are, and gonna conclude the stream. Gonna go ahead and give a shout out to Goku808. Happy birthday, my guy. I hope you enjoy it. Not sure how old you are. You mentioned you had kids earlier, but big shout out to you, my guy. Happy birthday. Enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Be prepared for some Mobile Mayhem later tonight for the NA side of things, and then also the Spawn hosted on the Dominate channel. I will be a special. I'll actually be co-hosting it with him. So. Don't forget to stop by. Yeah, man. He shot me a DM. He's like, dude, no Zim tonight. It's me. I need you to fill the shoes. I got you, my guy. Denominate and I are going to be hosting the Spawn on his channel, guys. Be sure to check that out.
I'm going to do my best to check that out. I know it's a little bit late for me, but I'll do my best to check it out.
There you go. I need a firm commitment, ImPERium. I need you there, my guy.
Well, okay. 100%.
I'm kidding.
Yes, I will be there.
I'm kidding, man. If you show up, I appreciate it. If not, it's all good.
No. I will 100% be there.
Peer pressure. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. GG's to everyone. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to tune in. Don't forget the Masters this weekend. Take care and have a good rest of your night.